Quiero. Hello, good morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome. It is I, Kuku Kaeru, your Swedish tree frog. And I was going to stream today. I was actually going to stream a little bit later. But yesterday, actually, I found out that this game had been released. And I just flipped out. I'm a huge 40k fan. If you watched my figurine painting stream, if you watched my figurine painting stream, you know that 40k, Warhammer 40k is one of my favorite settings of all time. I don't really play the game per se. I'm not a huge fan of the actual figurine, the model wargaming. I'm not a big fan of the wargaming because I kind of suck at it. But I love the aesthetics, and I played all the RPGs. I played Wang, Wrath and Glory. Not a huge fan of Wang, I'll be honest. Yeah, you can clip that if you want. But Wrath and Glory feels a little bit too generic for me. I don't know what's happened with it since there was a huge thing with a German publishing studio that was working on it, and then they just kind of dropped the ball. Not a big fan, but before that, you had Dark Heresy, you had Rogue Trader, you had Dark Crusades, Death Watch. Death Watch I was a big fan of. Death Watch is basically special ops space marines going into impossible situations and saving people or doing missions. And then there was the Pro Guard one. I don't remember what that one was called. But basically, this game is based on the Rogue Trader game by FFG, Fantasy Flight Games. And I played the prologue yesterday, and I loved it so much that I was like, damn it, I'm going to stream this game. I know that Owlcat, I think is the name of the studio. They've done the Pathfinder game, which I tried a little bit. But the difference with Pathfinder and this game is that this game has a setting that I'm very, very familiar with, and also that I'm very, very interested in. Because Rogue Trader is someone whose family at one point in history got a warrant of trade from either the Emperor or the Lords of Terra. So the God Emperor, he can't really do that anymore. For the last 10,000 years, he's been kind of locked in stasis on his golden throne, having thousands of psychers, basically Force-sensitive people, being fed to him every day so that he can still survive in his undead state. Because he powers the Astronomicon, which is this giant kind of like a lighthouse of a sense in the galaxy that we're in. And if we don't have the Astronomicon, humanity won't be able to travel between the stars. So it's vitally important that he stays functioning. So the Emperor sits on his golden throne in this half-dead state. His body's rotting, but his mind is still somehow functioning, right? And then Rogue Traders were given this, oh, hi third party, Welcome to the stream. I'm just kind of exploring the setting of the game. So the Emperor sits on his throne, he's this Astronomicon. 1,000 psychers a day isn't quite a healthy diet. Well, I mean, it could be worse. If you look at how big the how many planets humanity has and how big the human race has become in 40k, I would say 1,000 people a day isn't really that bad. It could be a lot worse. But yes, so a Rogue Trader is someone who got a warrant. Either their family got it from the Emperor himself, which is really, really old, or from the Lords of Terra more recently. And a Rogue Trader is sort of almost above the law. They're not Inquisitor level. An Inquisitor can do almost anything. They can only be held accountable by other Inquisitors. But and they do the really dirty work of the Imperium. But a Rogue Trader is allowed to kind of trade and profit and make deals and wage wars in the name of the Empire. So they explore all these unknown territories, and they're massively wealthy and incredibly powerful. They can get they have access to a lot of, I hope the volume is okay, by the way. I hope I'm not peaking the microphone. Let me know if I'm a little buzzy. I'll lower the volume a little bit. But a Rogue Trader is pretty much like their own nation. And a spaceship in this setting has thousands upon thousands of crew members. So they have their own little societies aboard their ships. And I used to play Rogue Trader quite a lot. I had an ongoing TTRPG campaign with a couple of friends. I played Kaeru. And Kaeru was a former Master of Arms, I believe, at about another rogue trader's ship. But then she actually got a warrant. She was granted a warrant to go to the Coronis Expanse to work there. So I'm actually fairly familiar with the Coronis Expanse, which is where this, they misspelled this on the map. They wrote Coronis, it's Coronis Expanse. So this is at the very fringe part of our galaxy, thankfully very far away from the Tyranids, mind you. The Tyranids are coming in from the eastern fringe, and this is like the northwestern fringe, the Halo stars. So Tyranids, not really close by, not really that close. But this part of the galaxy never got conquered by the human Imperium during the Great Crusades of the Emperor. So it's very unexplored. Humanity has barely a foothold in the Coronis Expanse. So it's a very cool setting. And there's only like 3 or 4 really major rogue traders in this area, which is huge, by the way. Like the Coronis Expanse in itself is way bigger than like even our little clusters of stars. Sun is fairly close to the Terra is fairly close to the center of the galaxy, actually, and we are at the very fringe of it. So I'm excited to play this. I have played the prelude. We only have demons, fungi, weebs, and elves to worry about instead of demons, fungi, weebs, elves, and bugs. Oh, that's true. We also don't have to worry about. Oh yeah, we do have. Wait, do we have? Hold on, do we have? What are they called? Tau here? Are the Tau here? Demons, fungi, weebs, elves, and bugs. We also, there might be Necrons over here. I'm not sure. There's a lot of different horrible things in this part, but yeah, we don't have to worry about bugs yet, of course. I do like the Tyranids, but they're not quite here yet. They're mostly coming in by the Eastern Fringe and fighting the Ultramarines, the Ultramar. That's like the main approach from High Fleet Leviathan, I think. It's been a long time since I was into this. But basically, I'm very familiar with the setting, so I will explain. I won't be reading the lore that much. I will explain terminology. I'm assuming third party that you're quite familiar with this setting as well. I mean, I know you are, but just in case someone's tuning in and don't really know what's going on, this game is very well written. I love the prologue. It's really well done, but we're gonna make a new character. We're gonna start from the beginning. So I'm not gonna dilly-dally anymore. We're gonna start the game. So let's see here if we can just turn off the BGM. There we go. The guy on the left of the screen is literally me. Oh, you? Are you the frog down here? Yeah, I mean 40K setting is so good. It's so well worked out, and it's like, I'm gonna raise the volume a little bit. Frequency of character voice response. It's fine. It's fine. We'll have it pretty high. So I played as Kaeru, my old rogue trader. But we're gonna make a new game. So, new game. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over the trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of one Valancius. Literally me for real. As it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. That's a very long sentence. It is up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the von Valancius dynasty, currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Coronis Expanse. I love this. I love this. We're gonna go with normal. I played normal before. It feels a little bit too easy, but I'm not a very good strategian, especially not when I'm streaming. So we're gonna go. We're not gonna play any of the pre-mades. Boring. Although I gotta say, I love this guy's design. I absolutely love the design of this guy. But we're gonna do a custom character. We're gonna create our own rogue trader. Okay, so I kind of want to play as like a former commissar, like the officers. These are the morale officers of the Imperial Guard. I know you know this, so I'm sorry I'm preaching to the choir, but commissars are one of my favorite aspects of 40K. These are basically, most of them come from Schola Progenita, morale. Yeah, they're indoctrinated into the cult of the Emperor, and their job is basically to ensure loyalty and weed out traitors in the Imperial Guard, and they restore morale by shooting people. They're basically like the commissariat of the Red Army, the Soviet Army, especially during World War II. They're cool. They're very brutal. There's a bunch of different kinds of pictures here that I do enjoy. I find like the artwork doesn't work on the Catachans. Yeah. You don't want to be a commissar for the Catachans. They'll just get rid of you. But these cool Navy officers. Oh man, they're so the art team really hit it out of the park with this game. I love the art. It almost feels like this art is done by the same people who did the artwork for the Rogue Trader game. I'm not sure if that's how it is, but man, if I don't love this. The Psychers here, we have Imperial Guard, or the Astra Militarum, I'm sorry, because you cannot copyright Imperial Guard, so they changed the name to Astra Militarum because Games Workshop. But we're going to go with the Commissar. Now, I don't know if I want to be a female or male character. We're going to just roll the die. Same we did with Vampire, 1,000-year-old Vampire. So if we get an even, we play male, uneven female. Oh, that's a male. So we're going to go with this, this portrait. Nice. So we're playing this guy anyway. Okay, appearance. Oof. Oof. I can see why he wears the hat. I can see why he wears the hat. We're gonna change his hair a little bit. Oh, I like the mustache. I like it a lot. I like this more kind of cheekbonesy kind of guy. Let's give him a different hairstyle though. No. He should have short hair. That kind of works, I guess. I hate this. I hate this hair. Like, dude, just trim the sides, okay? Kind of works. This definitely kind of works. Oh, I'm covering the character. Oh, hold on. Thank you for letting me know. Let me move myself over here. I'm gonna make myself a little bit tinier. Okay, we're over here. Move the chat window. This is the problem. There's like windows everywhere. So I'm gonna move you guys over here. Aw, thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Let me get a little head pat going on here. I keep telling you, you're never gonna have any points for like the more expensive redeems. Okay, well, top knot, not so sure about that. Nah, let's go with either this one or this one. What do you say? Do we have more hair? I like the widow's peak, by the way. Very worth it. Very very Vegeta on this one. Hair color. We'll keep it darker. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go with this one. We'll definitely go with this one. Worth it. I like the build here. Really angry eyebrows. Nah. Let's go with these though. Although I kind of want to have bushier eyebrows. These are weird. But like angry bushy eyebrows. No, these look sad. He's not a sad guy. Oh, he's got the dot eyebrows. I like that art style a lot. But now let's go with these. Firm and angry. Beard, yeah, we got that mustache. I think you should keep that. I can respect a guy with a mustache like that. Absolutely. If you can grow your mustache like this is one of the few facial hairstyles. I mean, this is just oof. Like I'm Tomar. I'm like Tomar. I'm like a guy who's got a lot of beard. Now we're gonna go with this one. No, this one. There we go. We'll stick to the profile picture decently. Beard color, dark. There we go. Tattoos, though. None worthier, none holier. I used to be on TG a lot back in the days. I used to be on traditional games all the time. I was writing fanfics. I was writing, well, not short fics. I was writing like 40k short fics. If you ever read anything by Charlie Chaplain, that was me. Don't look that up. It was pretty bad. But I was obsessed with like 40k short stories. I was writing them all the time. I used to write so much, man. He's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't like this. This is chaos stuff. This is the 8-pointed star. I don't much care for that. I don't care for it. This skulls could go either way. Really? They could be either. What is this? Not the elbow one as well. Oh, no. Do I want it? Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no. This is heretical. I didn't even notice that. Oh, my God. Are all tattoos just heretical? What the fuck? This is... Hold on. Yeah, this is fine. This is the aqua and the skull. Man, I love 40K so much. I don't love the game. I just love the setting. The chains of terror binds me. It's gonna have red chains. What is this? Oh, dark. I am the crow. Beauty mark. That's kind of cool. Well, let's have circus going down from one eye, making green. That's pretty based. Yeah, circuitry tattoos are really cool. They have a lot of that in 40K. Okay, how about we get an aquila on the back, just because. Yeah, let's get a blue aquila on the back. I love it. Or no, let's get a navy green, or whatever it's called. Perfect augmentations. None more augmented. Skull plate, very nice. It's got a little... This would be like if you... This is like one of those service studs that a Space Marine gets. Chrome Dome! Chrome Dome! How dare you! That's kind of cool, having like a plug in the back of your head. I don't know. I don't know. Getting an aquila stamped on your forehead is pretty base, though. They hit my brain. They hit my brain. Emperor protects. Now let's... You know, I kind of like this. It's got like... Yeah, this works. Maybe on the other side. Can we get a... Oof. Yeah, his nose broke. Can we get those on the other side? Kind of looks like Battle Angel Alita with these. Which I am not opposed to, by the way. Based series. Giant plug in the back of your head. I love how... Butcher's nail and go wild. Ooh, Butcher's nails. This is Butcher's nails, right? Or how do they... Which one? This one's kind of good. I went with this one for my other character. The Butcher's nails. No. He's not... he's not a world leader. It's not a world leader yet. I'm gonna be fairly loyal to the Imperium for this run. I feel like going chaos right out the door will be very difficult, or at least it will be difficult for me, because I feel like why would anyone turn to chaos in this setting? I mean, it's so obviously evil. Like you have to be. I think the audio is a little bit low. Let's raise the.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Applaud my brilliance. Behold the wrath of madness.
Behold the wrath of madness. I don't want to play. This guy would be very annoying very quickly.
Deliver their demise. We have purified the battlefield of the enemy's taint.
The enemy's taint? Smell a lot of taint here.
I am but a vessel for the higher purpose.
Yeah, let's go with Pious. Pious feels good for a commissar. Okay. On death worlds, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment. Pious sounds perfect. Exactly. Is he from a Fortress Worlds? Where the entire populace is immersed in warfare. They constantly train for the day that they may be called upon to defend the Imperium, a charge they solemnly uphold. Fortress Worlds are established as bulwarks against the enemy. Every citizen is a soldier trained to fight from the moment they can handle a weapon. Never stop shooting. Each time a Fortress World character kills an enemy, they gain plus 10 stacks of Never Stop Shooting. At the start of their turn, there is a stacks of Never Stop Shooting percentage chance that the first attack this round will cause 0 AP and will not count towards the attack limit per round. Cadia still stands. I like this. I like this. -5 fellowship. I don't know. Combat addict, familiar kickback. Imperial World. Humanity's finest. Any characteristic, except for weapons capacity, can add plus 10 bonus. As Forge Worlds. Oh, -5 fellowship as well. Hive Worlds. Voidborn. I don't know about strength. Or, ooh, do we want to make this guy a melee fighter? He has to be a melee fighter, right? Death World. Fellowship. Let's put him in a Fortress World. Perception and Willpower 5. Let's make him a Fortress World kind of guy, yeah? Combat Spare Magazine. Hail of Steel. Never stop believing. When all stacks of never stop shooting should be lost, they become willpower divided by 2 number of stacks instead. Nice, we'll go with this. Oh, Commissar, of course we'll go with the Commissar. Only if you scream, drive me closer, I want to hit them with my sword at some point. I'll yell that, don't worry. Commissars of the Officio Prefectus are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum regiment. You used to be one of these faithful servants of the God Emperor, a living symbol of Imperium authority, regarded with a mix of fear and awe by their subordinates. The Commissar's next single-shot or single-target melee attack applies the following effect. Enemy target, the target becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked enemy gains an additional turn after the current one with +2 AP and +4 MP. Allied targets, all allies gain an additional +1 AP and +3 MP for the next round. Ooh, I like this. Can only be used once per combat. The Commissars themselves cannot gain bonuses. That's fine. Oh, we're getting bonus of Fellowship, Weapon Skill, Coercion, and Athletics. Nice. Duty and Honor. I love this. I might need to go get a painkiller in a little bit. I slept kind of poorly, so I have a bit of a headache. Look at this guy's strut. Look at his strut. We went with this guy's appearance anyway. We didn't change anything. But absolutely for sure we're doing Commissar. Aw, another head pad. Thank you. Thank you. I'll bring him up. Let's see here. Might as well go take it now, actually. I will finish the character design, and then I'll go take a painkiller. Just cause. Thank you. Okay. Commissar. Apex of Brilliance. You played a key role in exposing a conspiracy among your superior officers in the Astra Militarum. Illustrious glory, your name has become a synonym for loyalty and valor, and your visage has adorned many Imperial Guard propaganda purses. Caiaphas Cain, hero of the Imperium, none worthier. Feat of greatness. You directed a heroic attack of an Imperial Guard regiment that breached the gates of a fortress held by heretics. No. Apex of Brilliance. Logic. You have to be intelligent, that's what we gotta do. Grimportant, the souls of all who perished in a brutal offensive still haunt your nightmares and torture your soul. Brand of shame, falsely accused of cowardice, you were forced to suffer through a humiliating tribunal. Shadow of torment, you were attacked by a group of renegade guardsmen during a mutiny and were beaten half to death. Yeah, you know. Yeah, let's go with this one. Somehow they did not appreciate me getting their commanding officer, their CEO, killed because he was clearly a coward. Choose an archetype. Warrior, officer, operative, or soldier. Officers use their willpower and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into an even greater threat on the battlefield. Core focus, extra turns, single target buffs, rescuing allies' momentum. Bring it down! Voice of command. Finest hour. I think officer... Officer should be the one, right? Soldier or officer? Mutiny fits a disgraced commissar. Indeed. Warrior. Warriors are combatants boasting exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarter combats. I think we should go with officer. I think we should go with that. Officer can become a vanguard, master tactician, or grand strategist. Kind of imagining you were assigned to Kriegers and didn't want them to suicide charge, hence the mutiny. Yes, those damn Kriegers. They have no sense of strategy. I didn't play as an officer, and I don't think I had an officer character when I was playing. I was a soldier, and there's another soldier, and there's an operative, and there's a warrior. But I'm gonna go with an officer, because we'll just do that. We'll just go with officer. Okay, weapon skill 35, ballistic skill 35. We want to raise both of these to 40, obviously. Fellowship, we want to raise that one maybe to 40. 40, oh, we can raise it higher. Willpower 35, perception 35, intelligence. Ooh. We can't raise these past. Oh, we can raise weapon skill to 45. That's nice. Let's go with that. Okay, so, coercion, awareness, carouse should be low. We don't carouse. Commerce, demolition, logic, lore, imperium, law, warp, Law Xenos. Medicae, Persuasion, Tech Use. This is fine. This is a decent distribution of points, I think. I don't want to think too much about it. Oh, the Sword Class Frigate. The Sword Class Frigate is a classic combat ship. I love the design of ships in this game. God damn! If I was better at strategy, I would love to play the Battlefleet Gothic. Because I just love the Imperium's ship designs. Look at this beauty. What are we naming her? Holiest of Holy. No. Let's name it the... Hold on, let me just very quickly look up. Since we were doing Malkuth. What other names does Malkuth have again? It's called the Gate of something. Manifested aspect of the Godhead. Gate of Death, Gate of Tears, I think it's called as well. Malkuth, the Gate of Death, the Gate of Shadow of Death. The Gate of the Daughter of the Mighty Ones, the Inferior Mother, Malkuth the Queen, the Gate of Prayer. Let's call it the Gate of Prayer. The Gate of Prayer. There we go, the Gate of Prayer. Very, very sacred. Okay, Rogue Trader's name. Thanks, John Blanche, for the ship. Yeah, John Blanche. I have a kind of a hate-love relationship with his art because I feel. Oh, this is a pathological video that I was watching. John Blanche, very iconic artist, but I'm not entirely so fond of his some of his character designs. Like I don't like how he. I don't like the, what are they called? The yellow and black stripes. I don't like the yellow and black stripes, but he has very iconic art. It's peak 80s, absolutely. Like it's heavy metal. It's heavy metal, right? There's like nothing else. So what are we naming this rogue trader? Should we name him Kuku Kaeru? Should we name him something else? What should we name him? Rogue trader Seth Rogen, Clement. Let's go with Kuku. Hazard markings are so cheesy, perfect on the Iron Wars. I guess. I just think they're kind of dumb looking. Okay, we'll just name ourselves Kuku. It makes sense. Kuku. In Commissar Kuku. Kuku. I should have said Kukukius. Okay, headache is going away a little bit, but if I keep having it at the 1 hour mark, I'll go get a painkiller. Kukukius Kairius. Oh man, I don't know where to put the chat. I'm gonna put it up here. I'm just gonna move you guys a little bit more over here. Intelligence affects a wide range of skills, including Medicae, Tech Use, Logic, and all law skills. Maybe I should have just gone melee and not firearms. Oh my god, this is so cool, and the frame rate is dropping. They really nailed the aesthetics of this game. Have you played it yet, third party? Oh, my neck. Jesus Christ. I mean, God Emperor. Classic UI problem, exactly. Look at this! Oh my god, it's so pretty. This is aboard a spaceship. Let me lower the music just a little bit. There we go. Oh, you're seeing it for the first time? You're in for a treat.
Excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? Hold
on, let me just raise the volume for myself because I can barely hear what he's saying. Oh, nope, that was the wrong button.
Manifestation
of the god Emperor Sublimity. Sublimity. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, it is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Now, frankly, such excess can be tiring at times.
I believe there are those among others who share that sentiment. But such is our duty.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna I'm gonna rotate myself 180 degrees and just put myself up here. This is fine.
Is it not?
So you
To
can see the
overcome
little picture down at the bottom. And we'll get rid of Mr. Frog for now. Sorry, Mr. Frog.
weaknesses and desires, so as to excel in our service to the God Emperor.
The master of humanity. Hyperlinks.
Allow
Yeah, so
me to introduce myself. Kunrad Voigtfair,
Kunrad.
Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
So basically, this guy is the master of whispers. So he's the spy agent, spy master of this rogue trader lady, Theodora von Valencias. So we haven't spoken yet. My name is Divisional Commissar of the Officio Prefectus Kuku Xanathar.
My
Xanathar, I
regards,
love it.
Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly,
Our meeting is an act of providence, is it not? So Schola Progenium is, of course, if your parents were officers or nobles and they died in the line of duty for the emperor, you would be sent to the Schola Progenium to be raised to be true loyal citizens of the Imperium. It's basically like a boarding school for orphans.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed.
You now serve Lord Captain.
Theodora von
Not everything is going to be voiced in this game, so I'll let him
this
talk for
house.
now.
Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship.
This is so cool. We're starting out as an heir of von Valencias with Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias. Lord Captain, a strange title for the Lady Theodora. Hey, for inconsistent voiceovers. Small indie studio, please understand. You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. We already know this. He's a spy master, basically. Lord Captain, a strange title for the Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the
Lex Imperialis.
at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service. And
Sacrosanct.
therefore,
I love the
it
term
is
sacrosanct. Therefore, it is sacrosanct. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
so that you may fulfill your blood duty.
Cuckoo.
Whatever obligation.
I honestly wish they used an AI to have the voice say your name. That would be so funny.
By order of the Lord Captain.
That shouldn't be too hard to do. You feed the character. I guess the voice actors don't want their voices fed into an AI, but just feed the voice lines into an AI, and then so they can say your name. Dingbat. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
I see that you are shocked.
Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate. Oh, I love the writing of this game. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I. that
No one
whispers
knows better
are
than
wont to
I.
attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say
Man,
that her ladyship is the
Still
bearer of
iffy.
the sacred warrant of trade, and a woman of
You're
immense
sold,
power
absolutely.
and entitlement. However
It's very
privileged your
expensive though.
position may be,
I only got the normal
I
version,
ask
which
that
was
you do
50
not
euros.
incur her anger
The
by being
the
disrespectful and
DLC
obtuse.
version is like 95
Lady
euros. Like,
Theodora
no,
despises
it's mostly just cosmetics anyway. You say I am one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there is another candidate.
There is, and you will meet him soon.
I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course,
But of course.
I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora.
But of course.
I
Imagine that you have many questions for your patients.
And I'm sure she has just as many.
This guy looks
questions
smug.
for you.
I don't like the smug look in his face.
It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthred from Valencius are conversing on the observation platform.
Master Edelthred from
Let us join them
Valencius.
there.
Alright.
We shall
What
reclaim what is rightfully ours.
What I love about this is that you move incredibly fast. They fixed like one of my biggest issues with these kind of games. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 a lot, and it's like you move so damn slow. I hate it. Okay, so you can inspect things here. I don't think there's necessarily anything that I can show the date on the vid screen. The sacred mechanisms have been interfered with without due reverence. The duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Oh no, whoops. Whoops. Sorry. But yeah, you can interact with anything here, but I don't think these guys don't really. My path to glory. Yeah, some good old worshipping going on. A candlelit altar with a copy of the 2348th volume of Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. Hey, Alta Cat, hello. Gregory, what the fuck are you doing up there? Hi, Alta Cat. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Quiero. I'm just up here because I don't want to block. I don't want to block the gameplay and the dialogue screens. I didn't know where else to put myself, so I'm up here now. Maybe I should make myself a little bit smaller. I wish I was a little bit small. I wish I was a baller. Okay, there we go. Kunrad Vigdvir. Let's open the door. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Rogue Trader, a game that I had no idea was in development, and I love.
Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around.
After your audience with the Lord Captain. That's a Lehman Russ tank right there, by the way. I don't recall what these are called, the turrets. So this is a Lehman Russ. Man, those are so cool. I love Lehman Russes. So these are servitors. They're basically lobotomized humans merged with machinery. Because abominable intelligence, or AI, is not actually allowed in the 41st millennium. You're not allowed to use AI. Because there was a great war with the Men of Steel, like 30,000 years ago, that completely ruined humanity. Like it sent us into a dark age of technology where we basically had like no contact with other planets, so we barely survived. So since then, we're not allowed to use AI. We only have, which is called abominable intelligence. So we take criminals or like, I think mostly criminals, and we turn them into servitors, which are basically mechanized humans, so that they can serve a greater purpose. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at how non-holier I have been ambushed. So these servitors now are attacking. They're on the fritz. So no more Nightbot. Exactly. AI researchers take note. Exactly. There is mostly criminals. Exactly. There is a theory that the Men of Steel were actually based on Necron designs. Like someone found Necrons and sort of like, oh, I can make these, and then made them, and things went really bad. So Necrons are not an AI. Servitude in perpetuis, if you make the crime of being poor. Exactly, in perpetuities. If you're poor, you just deserve it. You just deserve it. Single shot. Okay, I know how this works. At all costs. Voice of command. Increasing the characteristic by 13 for 1 round? Wow. Okay, and this one does enemy targets. The target becomes mocked. The ally who kills the mocked enemy gets an additional turn after the current one. I mean, there's only one more enemy left, so I don't think we need to do that. Portes! 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 There we go. Portes! Yeah, he's gonna kill this guy. God damn. Get. Okay, Conrad, shoot him. He's not even shooting him. He's just analyzing him. I don't like this. You have been deemed unworthy of his light.
And so let this be the warning to all who oppose us.
This is such a great voice for a commissar.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader
Hello,
and
trip
their
friend.
heirs are gathered here.
Trip friend.
I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a
Like as a
deliberate
commissar.
attack, it should stop the
In
culprits
perpetuities,
from
if you make the crime of being
advancing
poor.
their
How
plan.
dare you be poor? Dirty, filthy little poverty-struck fool. So we had to go talk to Theodora von Valencius. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the
Hold this.
execution of these
Hold-
orders personally.
I can't do it.
I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own.
How you doing,
It is just
Tristan?
at the end of this corridor.
Okay, so we're going to go talk to the master of this ship, Lady Theodora. Yeah, I know how. Okay, so I have played through the prologue already, which is hopefully not going to take as much time as it did when I played it yesterday. But I really spent all my time. If I see you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priest for sanitation. Man, this is. Whoa! Look at this. Oh, it's so cool. God damn. They've really nailed the aesthetics of this. This is just one spaceship. I love it.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Edelthrad. That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half of which is covered by sin skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon 6, Edelthrad? The tall, grey-haired woman pins him with her gaze, a cybernetic eye flashing crimson. I'm going to survey the room. Your first impression of Edelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, their face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movement are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodora von Valencius features appears as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible, head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Behind the two of them, you see two more men. One is a grey-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate, which is basically an iPad. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manners of weapons. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Kuku. Approach and give me your answer. As a passive skill test. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed, or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. In the grim darkness of the far future, there are only Apple devices. And every single socket is a light. Is it called lightning? the lightning charger? There is no USB-C to be found. It was found heretical. If your character is traveling with allies, a party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activities, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? I am a former commissar. I would continue sending in more people, one crew after another, until someone succeeded in the service to humanity and the conquest of Aeon 6. Well, if it ain't broken, don't try to fix it. I don't think I'm going to go with that one. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so. Those spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. Theodora arches an eyebrow. Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. Edelthrad scoffs. Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Kuku, are simply unaware of their existence. I find your tone most disagreeable, Edelthrad. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Edelthrad tilts his head. Well, I find your company disagreeable, Kuku, and yet I am forced to endure such. Edelthrad, Theodora's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me. He's like another heir to Theodora. Option 4 sounded fun. It did, you're right. We're a very frank commissar. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forget the time. Edelthrad bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Bye, bitch. Hate this guy. He's a little bitch. He's another heir for the throne of Rogue Trader. We shall dispose of him. Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves. Then she turns to you. So, Kuku, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? Theodora scoffs. You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. Everyone knows that the bigger your hat, the greater your authority. Exactly. That's why even orc pirates, what are they called? They have like a word for those. Freebooters, I think, right? Have big hats. My name is Theodora von Valentius Massimo Afscaris. I'm a rogue trader. Freebooters, yes. Freebooters! In the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I never played Dawn of War 2. I played the vanilla version, but I never got past. I didn't even finish the campaign. I got so stressed out by the ticking clock that I was like, no, I can't do this. And you, Kuku, are one of those with the von Valentius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. I am ready to take on this sacred purpose. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Hey, you called me here, lady. You called me here. I'm only doing my job. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. Mirabile dictu, don't you agree? What an excellent day for an exorcism. I watched The Exorcist last night, by the way. Let Jesus fuck you! Let him fuck you! Let Jesus fuck you! Oh God, that's such a good movie. Lick me! Sorry, that's really random, but it has so many quotable. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. There's a lot of good sampling from that film in videos. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of the closest allies. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvia served me for many years before he made this mistake. One of? Does this mean that there are other heirs? Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you? His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name of von Valencius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be at least. One of, does that mean that there are other heirs? Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? The Vox affixed to Theodore's. So Vox is basically just radio. Vox casting is like Vox is a radio. Communicate over short distances or to record sounds. It's a radio. It's a radio. The Vox affixed to Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. So navigators were basically stolen wholesale from Dune. They're mutants with a third eye that can guide. They can basically see. Psychers, right? They can see psychokinesis, and they navigate by watching the Astronomicon, the signal of the Emperor's Golden Throne. So they use that as kind of like a landmark to navigate between the stars. If we don't have a navigator, we cannot travel through the warp. It's impossible. The warp is chaos. So we have to have a Geller field to protect us from intrusions of chaos, which is really, really bad. But we need a navigator to find our way through the Impergium. Otherwise, we'll be lost in chaos and the warp. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance, or it could be that the warp is playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all. Theodora laughs nonchalantly. So, traveling through the warp without a Geller field is basically Event Horizon. You open a portal to hell. That's what you do when you travel through the warp. And if you don't have a Geller field, you're completely unprotected against hell. So, you don't want to do that. You really don't. Literally anything can be possessed by chaos demons. The grey-haired officer gives the rogue trader a look of cautious disapproval. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff. Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. She turns to you. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, computers, and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Reminds me of that one orc ship that went into the warp, ended up in Korn's realm, and the crew decided to stay there. Yeah, orcs are kind of surprisingly immune to the warp. They're like not very affected by it. I guess it's just because they have their own kind of warp field, the Wog. Orcs are cool. I love it. I mean, honestly, getting into Korn's realm, Korn is the god of war and bloodshed. Getting into his realm would be like the ideal place for an orc to be. Where is your ship headed? The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand. Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not the time. Pardon me? What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel, and in your new position. Eventually I will find a post that suits you as I did with Elthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Alright, see you soon. See you soon. Have a nice BRB. Lurk. Lurky lurk. Lurky lurky lurk. I also got emotes that I'm working on. So, well, I'm not working on them, but I've commissioned some emotes. Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy... No, I'm not saying that. I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to... Theodora's Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Vox cast, then nods and draws her weapon. Disturbance reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. End dialogue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Cheerios. I wonder why the audio shuts off whenever I, like, press outside the window. I wonder if I can turn that off. Oh no, we're getting attacked by heretics. We have been ambushed. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see here. Display. No. Graphics. Is it too dark, by the way? Graphics quality, custom, VSync every frame. How about game statistics control? Autosave enabled. We don't need the basic tutorials. We don't need advanced tutorials. Space encounters. I haven't gotten to these yet. So, auto pause, turn-based mode, accessibility, display. Yes, so you change this. Graphics. Borderless window. Maybe it's under sound. No, let's not mute audio. There we go. I need to look some things up every now and then, so I don't want that to be a problem. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Right, so I have been ambushed. I can't move my character. Let's start the battle. Oh, she gets to act first. Nice. Lady Theodora. Abelard is cool. Is that his name? Abelard. Oh, wow. Yeah, he chopped him down. He's very, very strong. Mort. Oh my god, he's got a melta. I love it. I love it. He's got a melta. Why is the frame rate dropping? Bam. God, the melta is like one of my favorite weapons. It's just like superheated plasma. Cover. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that character can hide behind a modular shield. Yeah, I know. I knew. But I don't think I have a melee weapon, though. I only have a stub revolver, really. Is that all I have? A stub revolver? Not good. Not good. Well, we're going to shoot one of these guys, I think. No, let's move over here. And let's go bang bang. So 90 is... I would assume 93 is the chance to hit. So let's go with this guy. Got him. Nice. A critical hit. That was a critical hit. Okay, at all costs. Let's go with voice of command. And the officer forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing the characteristics by 13, plus I think for 1 round. What are we doing this to? I guess Mort.
This is beyond me.
Okay, okay. I can't use it on my own. Okay. Let's just go with that one then. Can I? I cannot attack. I cannot attack again. Never mind. Heretic cutthroats. You leave Mort alone. I love Mort. No, not Abelard. They're really giving it to him. My ears are ringing. Oh my god, she has a plasma pistol. That's so cool. So wait, no, this is the Melta fires like not superheated plasma. That's the plasma gun. I think the Melta fires it's like molten metal, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. 36 chance to hit. That's not very good. That's not very good. Is there 36 chance to hit?
Comply.
Okay, how about we go over here, and then we do this guy. Oh, we got him. Nice. Another critical hit. Get. Okay, well, done with that one. I don't know what get means. I was under the assumption that get means butt, because get in Turkish, I think, is ass. Oh my god, she just plain up evaporated that dude. Okay, I think the combat is done. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Get. Theodora waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single Whoreson survive. The rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when the scum burst into the deck, hmm? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. She looks at the Vox in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Arch-Militant, I love... Oh, this game is so good. I love that term. The Arch-Militant. He's just a really badass fighter. So I never really figured out how the wounding system works in this game. Like, I guess if you hit a certain point, you get like an injury. Like, if you get knocked out, you don't heal up. Possibly? I'm not entirely sure.
The Divine watches over us.
The Divine watches over us. Here we go. Oh, man. Here we go. Here's Mort. Look at him. Look at him go. He's just walking out there with his Melta. Mort. Who's this guy? Oh, is it this guy again? Conrad Voidville lets out a sigh of relief upon seeing you. Thank Providence you're alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Almost just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Conrad pointedly looks away from the Arch-Militant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The Arch-Militant looks back at you. What? Did the Lord Captain send you to chive us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his Vox from the belt and hurriedly reports the situation. Okay, that was... We didn't really do much. Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my Arch-Militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report. I have not yet received words from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but the communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Vox casts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. Voidveer pauses. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. A mutiny against the Emperor's anointed. Executed traitors, every last one of them. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. I have the means to do both things at once. Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Theodora looks at Voidveer. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. Ooh, Edelthrad is a psyker, is he? Well, that's very interesting to know. He's got the warp touch. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movement is that he arrived on transitional deck 18. Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal locate Thlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Kuku? I should not have named myself Kuku. Theodora glances at you thoughtfully. If I may, Lord Captain, Voidveer's voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psycho powers. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with this guy then. Curtain? Then it's settled, Kuku. Find Edelthrad and bring him here, in whatever state you find him. This elevator, she points at the massive doors, leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. Theodora waves a hand impatiently. Then move out. Mort, come. Oh, this is exciting. Exciting, exciting. I love it. Oh, man. Voitnir gives you a nod. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk and you do not even have proper gear. I have a proposition. Since I am the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. I shall make do. Lead the way. Of course you will. He rummages in his pocket for something. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen, and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. He literally did not even wait a minute before backstabbing me. I hate this guy. Oh, Sonowono! Hey, Sonowono, welcome, welcome, Raiders. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. How was your stream, Sonowono? Sonowono! Oh, ow, my back. Oh my god, I'm old. My back. Hi, welcome everyone. Kero. It's me, Kuku Kaeru, Swedish Tree Frog. How you doing? Let me give you a shout out. If you lot are not following Sonowono, then what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not following? Sonowono. Really based. Son Owo, no. Son Owo, no. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? What were you doing? You're cool. You're based. We're playing 40K. We're playing Rogue Trader, which I didn't even know was out. I've already finished the prologue. I'm a little bit ashamed to admit, but I love it. I love it so much.
Careful.
Be gentle with our guest. Oh, you were doodling. Cool. I love that.
And for that, I need him
breathing. I hate this guy. He literally stabbed us in the back like less than a minute after we parted ways with people. What were you doing? What were you drawing? You Voigtver, you two-faced scum. You are the one behind this mayhem. Oh yeah, it's super cool. This is all taking place aboard a spaceship, by the way.
I need you here for your blood.
Okay, I'm gonna give you just VTubers. Nice. So basically, we are playing as a commissar who is sort of like a morale officer of the Astra Militarum, or the Imperial Guard. They're kind of like the commissars of the Red Army, i.e., they're there to make sure people do their job. So they have free reign to execute people on the spot if they feel like it. They're kind of like they're specially trained morale officers. And we've been picked up by this rogue trader, and a rogue trader is someone who has a warrant from the God Emperor himself, or from the Lords of Terra if it was written later. Because the God Emperor hasn't really been doing much for the last 10,000 years. He's just been sitting on his golden throne like half dead. So we were taken aboard this rogue trader ship, right? Because we're an heir of the rogue trader, Lady Theodora. We share blood with her. We're one of her relatives, as is this guy, Conrad. But he's not able to become the rogue trader because he's her master of whispers, which is like a master of spies. So this guy, turns out, he's actually behind like an armed revolution or a revolt aboard his ship. There's thousands of people aboard just one ship, right? So we got to this ship, and already we have barely been able to do anything before this started, and we got separated. And now he's saying he needs our blood, and we have the option to share it voluntarily, or he will squeeze it out of us himself.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies
bitch in fur coat. I love it.
Theodora all of her power. The sacred
I want to see the drawings you did. Yeah, there's so much lore going on. I know. Sorry.
On my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the sentinel.
Yeah, this is a spaceship. Yeah.
That will only open the door to a true
It's
era.
huge.
I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You
Look at all these
will
candles.
offer your blood to
So basically, a warrant of trade is a permission by the God Emperor himself, or the Lords of Terra, the most sacred homeworld of humanity, to basically be a one-person government explorer army. So we are at something called the Coronis Expanse, which is really far away from Sol, or like the center of the human Imperium. And this area has never been explored before. So if we find any planets with human survivors, well, hasn't been explored by the Imperium of Man. So if we're actually free to trade with aliens if we want. We're free to wage war. We have very few limitations because we're bringing the Imperium to humanity, basically. So it's kind of like we're privateers in a sense, or free traders. Very, very few rogue traders, and we have a warrant that's thousands upon thousands of years old, signed by the Emperor himself. Well, we don't. We just joined this ship, but the Lord Theodora has. And basically, how was I going to say? It used to be that humanity was like super enlightened and like really scientific and civilized, but then we had something called the we created artificial intelligence, the Men of Steel, and they just completely effed us and destroyed everything. So we lost interplanetary travel for a really long time, which was a dark age of technology, and from that came the Imperium of Man, which was created then by the God Emperor himself. And he united, he went on this like huge crusade to unite the Imperium of Man once again. And he created the Space Marines. So I'm sure you've heard about the Space Marines. But however, 10,000 years ago, that was when that was going on, he was actually mortally wounded by one of his sons, one of the Primarchs, one of the Space Marine leaders, called Horus, during what was called the Horus Heresy. And Horus turned to chaos, he turned to evil. And he mortally wounded the Emperor so badly that the Emperor had to be interred into something called the Golden Throne, which keeps him alive, but also in a stasis. So he's been dying for 10,000 years. And every day, 1,000 psychically powered human beings have to be sacrificed. Their souls have to be consumed by the God Emperor so he won't die. Because the God Emperor powers something called the Astronomicon. He's not just a symbol of humanity. He is literally a lighthouse in the warp, in chaos. Because when you travel between planets, you have to use the warp to go this is like hyperspace, but it's also hell. So if we can't see his divine light, we can't navigate through space. So warp travel will either be almost impossible or will be very, very limited because we had to go from planet to planet. So that's why we need to keep him alive. And only navigators, watching two streams at once may result in an awkward situation. It might. Oh, you came along from Sonobono? That's fine, don't worry about it, third party. But basically, you weren't cheating on either of us. That's very sus and mogus. That's fine though, that's fine. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Trying to find, there we go, I'm just disappointed. But basically, we have a navigator on our ships, stolen directly from Dune. And navigators are human mutants, very, very rare mutants. They have their own nobility, who have a third eye, so they can see through the warp. And every ship needs a navigator, otherwise warp travel is completely impossible. But now this guy is going to use our blood to break into the warrant room. He wants us to open the room to the warrant. If you have a warrant, you are a rogue trader. That's just how it works. You can literally steal a warrant, and you will become a rogue trader. It doesn't matter who has it, as long as someone has it. He can't get to it now. What is it? Inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind.
Oh, he succumbed to the warp.
The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness? Theodorus Kerr.
He sold his soul to demons. There are literal demons here.
With your blind loyalty.
Or gods, quotation marks.
But thank the gods it no longer has power over me.
Like, I cannot understand. I cannot understand why you would ever turn to chaos in the setting. You know there is physical evidence of what they do to you, and it's not good. It's not good. It's very, very difficult to get any good things out of becoming a servant of chaos. I mean, same with humanity, but they won't eat your soul unless you're a psyker.
Her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the
You
instrument
Kuku.
by which I will accomplish
This is
this
right for
righteous
being a
act.
demon. Yeah, okay, third party. Being a demon prince might be kind of appealing, but becoming a demon prince, very hard. I think most demon princes are like former space marines or primarchs. I don't think it's very easy. I'm just gonna say that. The blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of blood appears on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Get out! I am not your puppet! The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step towards the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Oh no! We're being coerced by demonic voices. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. So yeah, basically, because artificial intelligence is bad, we now use something called servitors, which is a lobotomized human being merged with technology. Because AI is abominable intelligence. It's strictly forbidden. Although where the line goes for AI and non-AI, kind of blurred. I would think that a machine spirit is something akin to like very advanced ChatGPT, in the sense that it's not like a learning intelligence as much as it's like a very good information parser, I guess. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns his head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. The temptation of chaos works. I should probably play that at some point. That's the whole thing about chaos, though. False promises to the desperate, the greedy, and the ambitious. I guess it's easy to judge because like we sit here with like the faucet, so to speak. We know what happens, but I guess if you live in the Imperium, it's not quite as easy to know. Examine the device. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Archaeotech is very old technology. So basically, one of the fun things about the Imperium is that their the Space Marines rather, their Land Raiders and their Rhinos and the Land Speeders, these are all like very basic farming tools. So there's something called an STC, standard template construct in this setting, which is like every time humanity colonized the planet during the height of humanity, they would have an STC, which is like a computer with a lot of blueprints in them and the ability to create basically anything you'd need from these blueprints out of raw materials. So power armor, land raiders, bolt guns. I'm not sure about bolt guns, but definitely like las pistols, those kind of things. Super easy to make, very easy to make, very sturdy. So land raider is basically just a glorified tractor from the dark age of technology. That just is a very, very powerful vehicle that is now used for warfare. But it's a tractor, basically. It's just there to transport stuff. So it's really fun. I think the Lehman Russ, the Imperial Guard tank, is actually not an STC design. I think it's actually a newly designed vehicle. I think it was made during the Crusades. Oh, it was a main battle tank and armored. I think it was an APC, armored personnel carrier. The Lehman Russ was. Oh, really? Are you sure it wasn't the Rhino? Maybe it was the Rhino that was a farming vehicle. I might have gotten things wrong. You're probably right. You're probably right. Either way, like using farming tools for war is pretty cool. Like that's actually historically not inaccurate either. Like Husqvarna, a Swedish company mostly known for making sewing machines. They were actually a tank. They made tanks. Husqvarna. They used to make like tractors, war tractors. The Rhino was an exploration vehicle. Okay, that makes sense. The Rhino is like an all-terrain vehicle. It can get pretty much anywhere. The servitors on the gate begin to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voigtveer wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their sources coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. How about we examine the Sentinel? The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper threads, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creator of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much, much longer than that of an ordinary automaton. Oh, one of my friends is playing this game too. Nice. Okay, I'm going to place my hand. I'm going to look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. Okay, well, place your hand in the Sentinel's maw. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it a Sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your wary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted.
Yeah, baby. Humors, fitting terminology for the setting. Exactly, yeah. Humors, I love it. It's... Let's see here. It's phlegm. It's phlegmatic. Oh my god, that's the only one I remember. Phlegm, for some reason. Sanguine. Sanguine is one as well. This one was very angry, I think. Phlegmatic, sanguine, melancholic, right? And choleric. Choleric is the sad. No, choleric is the angry one. Sanguinic is the happy one. Melancholic is the kind of sad one, and phlegmatic is kind of the dour one. You're right. Look at this. I have assistance. Yeah, fuck you. Burn, heretics, burn.
There is still another way.
Kunrad, away with you. Oh, the gun's just like, yeah, just kill everyone. Okay, we're gonna check the...
Walk this path to the end.
Tarantulas never fail, exactly. Here's the warrant. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. Okay, never mind. This is literally written by the Emperor himself. Look at the size of this. To walk steadily the road of thorns through pain to greatness. To hold boldly the reins of fate. To triumph something or another. Oh, hello. It's a little servo skull.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me? No, I know who this is. I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational
The
calculations.
servo skull goes silent, its relays clicking. Seconds after seconds pass and you realize that the servo skull will not answer you. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
So basically a Vox skull is like a human skull fitted with some hover technology and like a radio. It's one of the most basic servitors. It can have like an auspex sensor. Auspex is like radar. How do you... Radar. That's how you say it. And then you can have like little cherubs who are babies, flying baby angels too. That was one of the things you could get with like the collector's edition. I was like, I don't want to have a cherub. I'm fine with a Vox skull. In place of the mechanical screeching, the servo-skull's vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valancius, distorted and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore communications with the Navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head... And then Bobby G comes back and is absolutely disgusted with the Kaerus. As he should be. I legitimately love Robot Girly Man. I love him. I love Robot Girly Man. He's like one of the few sensible people in the 41st millennia. Well, 42nd, I guess it would be now. But Warhammer 41k doesn't sound quite as fun because it sounds like 401k or 410k. 401k? 401k, which is like your retirement plan. So 41k, it's out of here. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Lead me away from here. Rogel Dorn, who might still be alive and nobody can convince. I love Rogel Dorn. I love the Piss Marines. I love Imperial Guard. They're great.
Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching.
That's gonna be a problem though, because Dorn does not like Robot Girly Man.
The mobile unit will start.
They do not like each other. I mean,
Dorn
almost started another civil war because he did not like the Codex Astartes. He was like, no, you ain't got to tell me what to do. And Robert Girlman was like, but I am the first. I should be able to allow. I like Dorn a lot, but he's a little too prideful, I feel. Okay, Voxskull, can I talk to you? I cannot. Okay. I mean, I think I like Dorn the most, probably, out of all the Primarchs. I like the Salamander Primarch, like Vulcan, right? Vulcan is his name? I like him fine. Oh, wait, where am I going?
Know your duty.
Know your duty. Dookie. Know your dookie. Vulcan's a bro. Yeah, he's a bro. He's a good guy. Where am I supposed to go? Is this the exit? Wait, hold on. Where is the exit? Where am I supposed to go? Here? How did I forget where to go? I literally played this like yesterday.
We are bound by
Oh, seal the Warren Chamber, of course. I like Kurt as well. I like Kurt.
Master. Whatever
I don't trust this guy.
How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Seneschal Abelard of Assyrian has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. How did you find me? Are you with that traitor Voidveer?
Master, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Kunrad, a traitor?
Unquestionably.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening.
I don't know if I trust this guy.
You are alive and now safe, Master. Alas,
I like the cut of his jib though.
To sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And for the love of the throne. Now is not a
Oh,
good
cool.
time
He
to be walking
gave me
around
a
the decks
sword,
without
armored
wounds
body
and
glove?
self-defense.
Oh, a sword and an armored body. Okay. He hands me my weapon. All right. Well, let's equip some weapons. We got a stub revolver. Not great on that, but that's fine. Bring me closer. I wish to kill them, hit them with my sword. Oh, well, cool. Thanks for the armor, I guess. And a Medicaid. This guy can... We haven't... Oh, yeah, we do have a wound. Old injury. An injury that wasn't healed in time. It can be healed with a Medikit, but it requires a passing a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and causes traumas. Alright, well, he's gonna...
Seneschal is always there for you. Let's patch you up. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming
with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. Well, that is the least of our problems.
The
ship and forces are rounding up.
the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost.
Wait, what is D?
apart from
Oh,
scattered
okay.
newscasts, we have
Sorry, I had a
no
picture.
information to
I
go
didn't
on.
know what it was. Let me bring it closer. Oh no! Whoops, that was the game. Hold on. I was like, what is D? Okay, I'll delete it. It was just a close up of my face. There we go. Okay, let's continue.
But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive.
I think the Warren
You
Sentinel
mean to
may
say
have
you
sent
did
that
know
message.
something?
It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. I did not see anything of the sort.
Very suspicious.
The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost
So basically,
reverence.
technology is so mysterious and
Whatever
vague
it
in
is
this
that
setting
you did, you
that,
must have
and it's also
activated
considered
certain
sacred.
processes.
So
And
a tech
caused the
priest,
Sentinels
I'll
to
just
awaken.
explain this very quickly. Basically,
But then, Why
basically,
did none of it happen when Lady Theodora
during the
did
Dark
this?
Age of Technology, or I guess after the Dark Age of Technology, when humanity was like really split and stuff like that, on Mars, which was a massive, Mars had been basically turned into a massive factory planet due to all the iron in the surface. On Mars, this kind of worship of technology developed, and the Adeptus Mechanicus basically became like the AdMechs. Space Apple, come to think of it. No, I mean, so because our understanding of technology dwindled so much, pardon me, they have become like a religious cult who worship technology. And the Void Dragon, which is supposed to be technology personified. So the AdMechs, to recruit them, the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Emperor kind of made a deal that they would be allowed to continue their worship, which was unheard of because he did not like other forms of worship. But because he needed the Mars, what do you call them? The docks, space docks, so much, the ship making of Mars, he allowed them to continue their worship. Under the pretense, of course, or rather afterwards, after he died, the shipyards, thank you. Yeah, the shipyards. After he died, it's been kind of said that the Emperor or the Void Dragon is one aspect of the Emperor, which is kind of how they allow the worship of that Void Dragon to continue. But basically, the Adeptus Mechanicus are the only ones allowed and with the knowledge on how to take care of like really advanced technology. And they do this very ceremoniously. They worship them. They speak to the machine spirits. So a lot of mortals don't even understand how technology works. They're toaster lovers. What can we expect to find in the Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean.
The Empyrean is another
And
word for the
good
warp.
reason. For the
Or hell.
navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterial. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us,
Any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous
mutations, and
I just love it, spontaneous mutations. I heard one of Theodora's Vox casts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one?
Sorry.
The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense.
In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course. For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, Seneschal.
Come.
Come, Kuku. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared. A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodora's words through the noise.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew
Yeah,
to
it's traveling
battle,
through space
which
and
means
time.
The Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid.
Splendid.
While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved.
Okay.
Don't you dare to cross us!
Okay, Abelard.
I will level you.
Abelard, we're putting him there, and I'm putting myself here, because we're gonna be fighting them close combat. Here we go. Rawr! I'm a lion. Rawr!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. So I can, if I go here, I can do like a swipe and hit both of them.
Will be done.
Got him. Nice. That's 2 kills. Very nice. And let's give the voice of command to him. There we go. So that makes him even better this round. Okay. At all costs. Well, we should do that one before. I love you in dinosaur. Rawr. I love you. Oh no, oh no. He got shot. But he has a bunch of extra wounds, so that's good. Nice parry. Nice parry. Okay. So, we are going to do... we're going to do a swiper. No swiping. Here we go.
Victory is
No! Nice! And then we're going to charge this motherfucker. Uh-oh. Oh, we parried. Nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You missed a little random incidents. I do too. Good times. Good times. Oh no! 0 damage. Whatever. Okay, so. Croissant. At all costs. And now, death
I will not.
to the traitors. Got him. Okay. Voice of command. Oh, I can't reach. Okay, never mind. Can we shoot? No, we can't shoot. Okay. Oh, he shot his own friend. Okay, we're gonna just go this. Jump. Got him. I don't know if we can, wait, what did I just do? What did I just do? I don't think I did anything. Okay, there we go. No space on the screen, hard to get creative. Oh, hi, Layla. Sorry. Oh my gosh, hi. Welcome. Why am I upside down? Hi. I'm upside down because, yeah, there's very little space. This is a game that requires a lot of space around side to side. I'll just be up in the top. I'm gonna shoot for the Emperor. Oh no, we missed. Oh no. Voice of command.
This is beyond me.
This is beyond me. Okay, this guy's just gonna. What? Hold on. Why can't I? Oh no, I changed weapons. Hold on. Did I change gear? Okay, there we go. There we go. How you doing, Lila? Is that very funny? I'm glad you like it. Thank you. How you doing? How's your Saturday going? Did you just wake up? I never figured out where do you? Oh, okay. I'm gonna change my model. Give me a second. Ta-da! Hello. Let me get Raven Rubinstein out too. I'm gonna stand up here. How you doing? Hello. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It was made for me by Ray Robinstein. I'm glad you like it. Raven Robinstein, very cool vampire. I'm glad you like it. Yay. Whoop. Don't be too nice to me or I'm gonna get a big head. Wow 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 wow. All hail the Hypnotoad. Wow 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 wow. Okay, are these any better than the ones I have? This is 6 to 9 in damage, 6 to 8, 7 to 11. No, the stub revolver is a lot better. Thank you, though. It's midday for you. You woke up a while ago, but then get a bed because you're lazy as fuck. Oh, cool. That means you're European. Nice. Oh, no, I leveled up. I forgot to level up. Hold on.
My faith is my
Midday for you. Woke up a while ago. Just got out of bed now because you're lazy as fuck. Big mood. Big mood. I love being lazy as fuck. It's the best thing to do. Because we just level up. So we're getting a skill. Persuasion or commerce? I think persuasion is more like what we want to do. Our persuasion is currently at 40, so we're gonna get it to 50. That's really good. That's really good. Oh, you're Portuguese. That's so cool. That's so cool. I do not speak Portuguese, unfortunately, but I do know that you don't speak Spanish, so I'm not horribly racist. But that's really cool. You must be having really nice weather at the time. I'm very jealous. We have like minus 10 degrees Celsius over here and a lot of snow. I'm not a fan. Kaeru's, nah, let's give him athletics. Let's give this old bear some athletics. There we go. Nice. Okay.
With each step,
Your weather is cool. Oh, I'm so jealous. Let's go to the Navigator's Sanctum. So this setting is super cool. I love it so much. It's a very, very dark. Like it's obviously very extreme. Oh, Idira. Hi, Idira. How you doing? She's cool. She's awesome. I love her. I played the prologues. I played the first part of this game. Oh yeah, she can blow people up with her mind.
He will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
The woman before you whips around and gazes straight at you, her eyes glowing with otherworldly light. I love her. So psychers are basically like people with psychic abilities. They're also like conduits for the warp, which means that they can be possessed by demons.
Would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once?
That was too close.
Too close.
I love her.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas,
Wow, wow,
personal
wow,
psycho
wow,
and divine
wow, wow.
of Her Ladyship Theodora von Falensis. Idira?
Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man.
Does she have like a
Suffering the
skull
effects
here
of the
connecting to her
warp
belt?
that is seeping
That's
through
so
these
cool.
walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final
Look at bitchin'
dawn.
mustache on our
And
main
in the
character.
roaring blaze, I
Yeah,
see a
she's
figure
super crazy.
standing. Who is it?
She's constantly
I
hearing
have no
voices.
answer.
She's very off kilter. I love her. You're gonna love the next character we pick up in the party, though. I'm not gonna spoil, but she's my favorite so far. She's awesome. A diviner, are you? What are you?
The voices from beyond
The voices
threshold
from
they
beyond the
frighten me.
threshold.
Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern.
Man, oh, I
But
want to play
now,
some. What's it called?
this clamor
The 40k
around
game that came out, where
Too many
4-player game.
voices.
That is so cool.
Loud.
You can play as a psyker, or as a soldier, or an ogre, or a priest.
And you
An
are
ogrin.
von
They're like
Valancius,
huge
one of
humans
Lady
that are kind of dumb.
Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
She's cute too. I love her. You hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here, and Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack. Counterattack, not a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as
Oh,
well.
damn it. He lives too.
We must head to...
So basically, we're an heir to this ship. This ship has thousands of people on it.
Not
It's
so fast,
humongous.
old man.
This is a
If
spaceship.
we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Sorry, I had to yawn.
Blast it.
You're right. First, we need to deal with what's happening here.
First, we need to
God,
deal with what
it
is
would be the
happening.
dream to voice act in one of these games. I would love to do that. How do I know who I am? How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the
Drive me
doors of those she
closer.
sees
I wish to
as
hit
her
them with my
prospective
sword.
heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of
Oh
your
no, she knows about my horrible past. That I used to be a Funko Pop collector. Oh, head pat, thank you. I used to collect Funko Pops. It's my deepest shame. Okay, let me see here. Head pat. I'm EP. I'm not super EP, but I did sleep kind of poorly. Still kind of have a headache, but I think I'm not gonna take a painkiller yet. You flinch at the seer's words. No doubt she's referring to the nightmares the torturers inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily, as if steeling themselves once more for the inevitable pain. It really does, doesn't it? Really allows for all kinds of accents. I love it. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt.
Mordecai Toth
They
from
went
Denver.
after the
Great song.
navigator,
Love the guy's
our
accent.
guide through the
Oh,
wall.
wait, Mordecai
Other
Toth. Is
whispers
that the
followed
commissar
me
or the
to
Inquisitor?
engineerium, but it was
Damn,
too
Dawn of War
late.
1 had such great voice
I heard
acting.
the cry of our master Cog, and the
Space
silence that
Marines.
followed.
Hold on. Is there like a copy pasta of the Space Marines? Or Honor Space Marines? Copy pasta. Let's see here. Copy pasta. Cup. I want to read this one. Indrik Boreal. The time is not to be lost, battle brothers. We are the Emperor. If we fight in glory, we will descend upon the name of our headquarters. We will descend upon the Emperor's fury. There is at our door. There is no time to be lost, battle brothers, Space Marines. Today the enemy is at our door. We know our duty and we will do it. We fight for our honor as Blood Ravens, as Space Marines, and we fight in the name of the Emperor, bold and fearless. It is the enemy who will die today. The superior copy pasta. Oh my god. Multiple simultaneous strikes. Man, I'm gonna get the whole... No! No, I'm bald! I'm Indrik Baldiali! No! Don't make me bald! No! No!
What?
No!
the
My
engine said
hair!
Said, without a doubt.
I'm Mr. Frog.
And the
This is my
voices
show.
wail,
I ain't
heralding
the bug.
countless
This is the
nightmares,
end.
cackling at each
I need to be
soul
bald
among
for
the
this one?
hundreds that are now joining the warp.
Oh no.
The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or cook from the middle.
Listen,
depths.
baby. I was a hardcore Dream Theater fan from 1993 to 2001, and testimony to all three Dream Theater. What the fuck is that copy pasta? I don't look like an egg. Don't be mean. Wrap, 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 wrap. I'm not an egg. Oh no, that's my hair. I am getting kind of dizzy from hanging upside down, I won't lie. We must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
Nothing is well about him.
I love her.
Don't you
She's
feel
so
the
cool.
chill crawling on your skin? The eyes
It's watching you. The warp ice has
body
already
paint
encased the
bulkheads.
bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Calamity? But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are
Man,
we?
this is such a cool
the
game.
state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third
Faces.
eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Yes, as a noble mutant, the Emperor's glorious light will reflect off your shiny dome and blind all who stand against humanity. I mean, I guess you're right. I guess. I'm a Space Marine. Hurry, destroy this field. Don't keep our masters waiting. I almost got hit by this. A piece of pipe left a noticeable dent in the floor. Okay, let's go in and...
shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
The Emperor is with us.
Okay, I'm gonna
And none of them.
position myself there. I'm gonna put her over here. And I'm gonna put Abelard over here. There we go. Start the battle. He's got full wounds. I got full wounds. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? First of all, I'm gonna do the, at all costs. cast this one.
Will speak louder than words.
And then voice of command on
And
Abelard.
so it shall be done.
And now we're gonna run over here, and we are gonna kill this guy.
I am
Slap.
the chosen weapon that will crush the heathen.
Nice. Very nice. That. Oh my God! Did I decapitate him? Oh man, that's crazy.
Pain
Oh no!
and duty go hand in hand.
Heretic Psyker! Destroy his brain! Psychic Shriek. Okay, first of all, we're gonna give analysis enemy. This operative target one enemy within 10 cells from the operative. That target immediately gains +2 exploits. Ooh! Wait, what? Huh? Operative targets one enemy within 10. Wait, I get them exploits? That's not good. Let's give forewarning to Abelard.
Was that you?
So you can get better. Worth noting that navigators are completely rip-off. Yes, exactly. From Dune. This is the guy. Nobility, but so inbred and mutated that the eldest members of the families are barely even human. Exactly. Ooh. How is inbred? Why is that blocked? Okay, so Psychic Shriek. This is a bar that basically shows the degradation of the veil. The veil is what keeps demons out. So I want to destroy this Psyker over here. Let's move over here, and then destroy this mother lubber. Oh, that did not do quite as much damage as I hoped it would. Okay. Bonk. We analyze this enemy. Okay. Who's up next? It's Abelard. Nice. Okay, Abelard, you're gonna go up here, and you're gonna kill this dude.
Follow my lead.
Slap. And then we're going to charge. Target too close.
I'm not interested.
Okay, I'm going to charge this one then. Nice. Okay, got him. Just a Psyker left. Oh, and there's a Heretic Sharpshooter. But we will be able to attack the Heretic Psyker before they get to act again. So the Heretic Sharpshooter is gonna miss. Nice. And now it's my turn. For the Emperor, destroy them.
Your end is nigh.
Nice. Got him. Oh, ooh, whoa. Whoa. I just got super dizzy. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Whoa. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. I don't know what I don't know what's going on, but I'll be careful.
The Emperor commands.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, it completely loosened my headache though. She's gonna run over there and she's gonna hit this guy with her club.
They who discern the future own the battle.
And don't worry, it's okay. I just got really dizzy for some reason. The creature in the chair appears as if he has become one with his throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark, gill-like slits on his cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut. I don't usually have migraines, so I don't know. It's just I slept poorly, and I think the air is a little bit dry in where I'm at right now in my apartment. I think that might be the problem. I didn't eat a lot, so it might be that I'm getting a little bit hungry, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll stream for another 2 hours at most, and it'll be okay. Thank you for worrying, though. Thank you for worrying. I don't usually get migraines, which I'm very happy about. I have a friend, eat, redeem, when. Okay, I'm gonna eat soon, I promise. Don't worry. Aw, thank you for the hug. Thank you. Maybe I should order something. Maybe I should order some boy grease. Some McDonald's. I love McDonald's. But I kind of promised myself I wouldn't be ordering stuff anymore, but you know, whatever. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on his cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits on the center of its forehead. So this is a navigator. Look at how twisted this thing is. I believe Master Vesperen still lives. Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the wall. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. What do you mean, give him a pointed look? What is wrong with him? Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. Well, the navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head, and half opens his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. It's a Vox's radio, so it's like a radio. You are in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair. Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuouses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming, mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortal, and behold the final dawn! Ooh, he's being possessed. Yes, pseudo-Latin. It came from beyond! His body's not his! I'm not doing her voice well. Idera's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysm of corruption. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your soul with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fits stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream, mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is a purplish swelling around the eye. Run! Flee from this place while I still have the strength. The words come out of the Vox as a labored rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation, leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman help. There's a series of YouTube called Astartes. Oh yeah, the Astartes are so cool. Very cool video. Has a great scene showing how to deal with possessed psychers, right? You bashed your heads in. That's how you do it. Who torments you? The Edge. The navigator starts thrashing about once more, his gill mouths bursting with crazed laughter. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moss will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods. Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming into your ears. For a moment you lose your bearings. This unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with sounds not meant for this world. What is that supposed to mean? I want to help you. Tell me how. I cannot bear to see his agony any longer. I would rather put an end to it. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he is still alive, it is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Elthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms as the server skull relayed to us earlier. You know what to do with those? Yes, I do know. But this guy he's also nobility. I don't want to just kill a guy who I might get into very serious trouble for killing. Idera reaches her hand out towards the navigator, but pulls it back at the last moment. Vespiadas, good luck, and thank you. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. I know what to do with the witnesses. Just kill everyone. Just kill everyone. I am a commissar. You're right. I should play on that more. I'm a morale officer. That's these guys aren't gonna need their weapons anymore. Ooh, an axe. Very nice. For once, we actually move fast in this game, and I'm like so thankful for that. Oh yeah, we killed their psyker. Is there anything over here? Let's just very quickly inspect, see if there's any loot. Dark Tide, right? Is it called Dark Tide? The 4-player 40k game? I played it a little bit. It was really fun. It was very janky when I was playing it because it was kind of new. But man, it's so cool. Okay, we got an axe, 5 to 7 damage, but more armor penetration. Dark Tide, yeah, Dark Tide. I really, man, I should do a Dark Tide play stream at some point. It's a really fun game. Apparently the coolest Ogryn in the universe. Yeah, I love the Ogryns in that game. Ogryns are like, they're officially allowed mutants. Generally, mutants are killed on sight, but Ogryns are so damn useful, and they're also pretty resilient towards the warp in general. That they just keep them around. Same with the halflings. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean the ratkin. They're halflings who are good chefs and snipers. I love this setting so much. I love the Astra. I do have the starting box of the new Astra Militarum, so I might actually paint some of those on stream. Painting humans is not quite as fun as painting aliens. There's a ball of frog on the ceiling. Yeah, where? Charlie, did you see a ball of frog? Where is he? Let me know. Where is he? How you doing, Charlie? We're playing 40k. Basically the best thing to come out of the UK after opium. I don't know. You're pretty high up there too, Charlie, though. Here we go. I love her. Scissors of battle, baby. No, you're definitely top 3 things coming out of the UK. She's got a bolt gun. She's basically firing rocket-propelled mini grenades.
I told you he would protect us.
My god. My light.
My emperor. At least realistic. You're top 3. I think you and Opium are like kind of shared second place, to be honest. Warhammer. I mean no, I like you more than Warhammer. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop, and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Motorhead is pretty cool. That's true. Argenta. I love her.
Require all the forces we can muster.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
The young woman called Argenta lowers her weapons and scans your small party with an intense gaze. Then she sets her sights on you. Kuku von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir. And just who are you to be so brazen about your inquiries?
First time I've seen anybody on this ship talk to the little sister like
Little
that.
sister, I love these characters are so good. This is such a good game. So basically, Adeptus Sororitas are like the militant branch of the Ecclesiarchy, which is the priesthood of the imperial faith. And they are, unlike Space Marines who are genetically modified, Adeptus Sororita are not. They are just raised to be warrior nuns, and they wear power armor, and they have bolters. But they are just pure, they're 100% human, baby. And they are none purer.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by smears of heresy.
The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces, but in these dire moments little can be trusted, so I must know, why are you here? Sorry, is that annoying that I keep reading out the dialogue? I'm trying to figure out how she speaks.
I beg of you.
I beg of you.
Not the time for
I don't like this guy. He's kind of lame.
By heretics.
Heretics.
We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers.
Master of Whispers.
The air is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain
He sounds like he's
Theodore
holding
is
back a
expecting
burp
report
when he's
on our
talking.
success. We are here to deal with
How did
the
they come to be?
situation.
I don't know the backstory
So
of the sisters that
suggest
well.
we all do
They're
justice.
very hard to paint, though. I bought a box of sisters, Adeptus Sororitas. They're unpainted. They're very hard to paint. I am no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that. Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of...
I love this setting. It's so good. Like, oh, you got balls. You deny the cry.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon
Oh, they were
each and
prohibited
every
to have armed men in their organization. That's beautiful. I love it. Imperium. What is the warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord.
Argenter.
And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate
Circumstances.
Enough idle chatter.
Yes, I agree.
I am
Let's kill some
Baron
heretics!
and that will suffice.
Who are these people with you? What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air.
Chaos
I
corruption.
saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes.
Eyes, I bore you, my lord. Be on your guard. Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord.
You will not
We were
survive.
rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush.
You have the blue, the blue coats.
These are the survivors.
Yeah, I love it. It's just a giant. There are literally bureaucracy planets, planets dedicated entirely to bureaucracy. I love. There is one. Is it 16 hours? Is that what it's called? 16 hours, I think. 16 hours, 40k novel, which I really, really enjoy. Oh, 15 hours. Well, I was off by 1 hour. 15 hours. Absolutely one of the top best short stories. If you want to get into the 40k settings for the Imperium, 15 hours. It's about this these group of soldiers who are recruited on a farming planet, and they're supposed to go to another place to train, but one person enters one number wrong as they're about to go through the warp, and instead of going to the planet where they were supposed to be stationed, they go into this war zone where people survive for an average of 15 hours. It's really, really well written, and it's a very, very good story. It's a very good insight into the Astra Militarum. Okay, let's do this.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault.
So this setting is based entirely on the Rogue Trader role-playing game, the tabletop role-playing game, which is one of the best products of Fantasy Flight games. So the Coronis Expanse, which is where this is taking place. Ready? May Terra light illuminate our path through fire and darkness. So Rogue Traders are, first of all, they're based, super cool. And we are like we're like an heir to this Rogue Trader family. Yeah, it kind of started with Rogue Traders, because the original 40k was all about like, having very small skirmish battles, and you had like mercenaries working for you. So, hold on, let me get this goods over here. And Space Marines were also sort of like mercenaries back then, like early. The first 40k game was called Rogue Trader.
By the blood of martyrs.
Yeah, Space Marines back then did not quite have the same lore that they do now, but it was really, really well made. So 40k started out as like a kind of like a skirmish battle system for very small armies, and then it kind of grew out of that. Okay, Abelard, I'll turn you into corpse starch. I love that. Wait, I can't move my characters. Hold on. Oh, that's right. I had like a little bug happen here last time I was playing too. So what we do is we're going to do a quick save, and then we're going to load. This happened last time too. It's beautiful. All Marines were closer to fan than angry Marines back then, would kill all over their armors and grins painted on their dreadnoughts. Wonderful. Very, very weird. I like it. So this is a little bug that happened to me last time I played too. I just couldn't move my characters over there, over the places. So I can't do that now though. So let's see here. God, this is all taking place aboard a spaceship with thousands upon thousands of crew members. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, we're placing her. Actually, we're placing her over here. We're placing the Sister of Battle here. She's gonna be shooting and tooting and rooting. I'm gonna be over here, and actually no, I'm not gonna be over here because I'll be in the line of fire from the Sisters. So I'm gonna be over here. So she's gonna have a clear line of sight for these guys. Who's gonna be over here? And here we go. So the first one to act is Idira. Beaky helmets! I love the beaky helmets. I love them. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give a forewarning to Kuku. But of course, I love her. She's so cool. Crimson Fist with beaky helmets. Oh man. I read somewhere that it was like that there were some writings for 40k once. Wait, can I not use the lightning thingy? I don't have the force lightning. Does that come later? There we go. Force lightning. Here we go. This is gonna hit all 3 of them. There was someone who was really into like fart. He had a fart kink, so he wrote the Space Marines as like farting in each other's faces when they were descending. It was really weird. It was super weird. I don't recall quite what the story was behind that, but it was nasty. Oh, he hit Abelard. Okay, well, it's this sister's turn. So first of all, she's going to do a Furious Recital. Wait, no. Within a 5. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot in this direction.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor.
I'd rather play the Dance Moves expansion of Space Hulk. That sounds cool.
I'll do it.
Space Hulk is also one of those really early games where, like, it's about... Space Hulks are these massive, like, spaceship relics, or, wait, who's this guy, right? We're gonna shoot him. Who come out of the warp, and they can be full of all kinds of cool stuff, but they can also be full of monsters. So they're full of cool technology, which is based, but they're very dangerous. So Space Marines will go in there to like clear him out and stuff. Okay, that didn't kill him. That could have been better. That could have definitely gone better.
I will not be deterred.
But yeah, I would love to run like a Space Marine actual play with VTubers, like a Death Watch. That would be really cool. Death Watch is one of my favorite settings too, because Death Watch are like the cream of the crop. They're Space Marines picked out to like do really badass missions that no one like that are like almost death. They're like Charlie's Angels, but they're Space Marines. It's very, very cool. Kill him! Nice. There we go. Now these guys are going to be running towards us, but that's fine. Actually, you know, there was an expansion about bringing a boombox to a specific room and dancing to clear the shit. Really? My God, an old expansion or something modern? Pain cleanses the body. Look at these little bastards with their stub guns. They don't know anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow. All right, well, warp degradation, I mean, the veil degradation is pretty fine, so we can still do the lightning, but it's only going to hit one person, so I might actually do this instead. 9 to 21 damage. 9 to 20. This one is probably this one's going to die from it, so let's go. Blech. Just screamed into his brain. Let me check the date. It has to be like an old, it can't be new. Forewarning. Okay, we're going to give the forewarning to her. And I think we're also going to analyze this one over here, the Heretic Cutthroat. 1994, yeah, okay, yeah. The thing is with Warhammer is that it's gotten way more serious over time. Okay, I only have the bolter. That's no good. I guess I gotta move. He'll get an attack of opportunity on me, but that's fine, I guess. Just gonna move over here.
Rejoice in battle.
Ah, he got me. That's no good. 62% chance to hit. She's not very good at shooting. Okay, well, whatever.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, got him. Centered around the Recreator Squad's dancing Terminators. Oh, God. That's weird. I'm not a fan. But also, like, 90s 40K still had a lot of, like, silly stuff going on, which I can appreciate. 40K got very, very serious after a while. I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna stab this guy with my sword. Nah, ride me closer. I wish to hit them with my sword. Ow! Voice of command.
I won't suffer this.
Okay, never mind. I can't do it on anyone. Oh no! Well, I parried it. Nice. Then, like, 40K has gotten significantly less fun and more like, grimdark. Yeah, sure. Link the page about the description. Absolutely. If someone wants to read it, that would be amazing. The cover looks great. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know if I want to know. Okay, let's run towards this guy. Got him. Got him. Only 2 of them left. Where's the other one? We have one over here. What's this one? And we have one over there. Okay, we're just gonna shoot Abelard. That's fine. Let's go with the brace for impact. Brace for impact. Oh, it's Abelard again? That's cool. Okay, here we go. Run at him. Get him.
Reduced to dust.
Reduced to dust. And how about a little bit of a psychic scream in the head of this
Anything else?
cutthroat here? Blech. Okay, well, the sister's gonna put an end to him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give a forewarning to Argenta, and our sister Argenta is going to blow this guy's brains out. Actually, you know what if we do this? 36% chance to hit with 4 bullets.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, there we go. It's absolutely silly. I want to put this on the stream. So hold on. Oh my! Oh no! It is this one. I've seen this picture before. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, I love it and I hate it. Hold on. Let me let me put this on the screen for a little bit. Thank you for sharing it, but I also fuck you for sharing it. Oh no. I'm gonna name it. Oh no. Oh no. Dancing Marines. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's the worst. When, where, how? Oh my goodness. Don't call me out, dude. I can't put my money where my mouth is. Okay. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna just have a little copy down here. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I ate the bug. Know your duty.
This is out of the ordinary.
We're just gonna... No, it's not. It's just a dead body. So we're gonna just steal everything we can find here. It's not nailed down. Apparently, somehow... there's a cargo system in this. I'm not entirely sure how it works because I never got to the trading part of this. But we can sell stuff with like this. So far, I really hope this isn't the case of Baldur's Gate 3, where like the first part of the campaign is really well made and then everything just kind of falls apart. Which, sadly, is kind of how I feel about Baldur's Gate 3. Like the second arc is it's fine, but the third is really janky. So I legitimately hope that this game did not like... it's a logic 100%. Okay, cool. Okay, now we can open this door, and that's tech use, 80%. Yeah, the exploration part, I hope that got some care too. I think they already have a very solid engine, because this is the same engine I believe that they used for the Pathfinder game. I'm not entirely sure, like, don't quote me on that. But if that's the case, they didn't have to do a lot of work on the engine, so the art department could work on the feel, which I think the art department fucking nailed this game, and they could focus more on the writing. Okay, so we have a well-maintained stub revolver, that's more damage, good. We also have an axe, which I'm not going to equip, and some swords. We have a pair of operator's gloves, +3 bonus to tech use. Well, I have the highest tech use, I think. 33? Okay, yeah, I guess I have the highest tech use. We have some Medicaid kit here. Some melta charges, machine right set. Okay, well, we got stuff. We're fine, we're fine. Part of the appeal of rogue trade is exploring, looting, trading, naming planets inhabited by cat girls after yourself and whatnot. Exactly. Here's a little model of the ship we're on. The Void Ship. The Void Ship is called the Gate of Prayer, I believe. We named it that after Malkuth. Goods. More goods. More goods. Steal. Steal! We must steal everything that's not nailed down, because apparently it doesn't belong to us. I forged my destiny among the stars. Wait, did we get... Oh yeah, that was Electrified Shardnet. That's Dark Elder. Hi, Merly! Hello! I think I've seen a similar game before, but it was about the... Yes! Yes, but that game has a different way of playing. That game is more like a tactical battle game. This game is like more of an RPG. This one is more story heavy. But yeah, Adeptus Mechanica is really good game. Really good game. And all the dialogue is in like weird binary, because that's how the Mechanicas communicate with each other. Oh man, Merly, you would love to play this. You should play it. It's a good role-playing game. Worthwhile investment. Let's get a multi-key. So I blew up the door instead of doing something else. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is amazing. If there's anything all of these games really nail, it's the aesthetics. I haven't seen a single 40k game that hasn't done an amazing work with the aesthetics. So in some way, I like to think that it's because the setting is just, it's impossible to do it poorly. I even played like a mobile game of the Horus Heresy and it was well made. So, you know, there's too many games I have to play. Yeah, there is. Dawn of War 3... Is that out? I haven't played it. Okay, we're gonna have more armor. That's fine. Oh no. Where did my mustache go? I lost my mustache when I put on... No, there's no way I'm wearing this helmet. There's no way I'm wearing this helmet. It's out and it's abandoned. Oh no. Really? That sucks. Let's level up. Oh, thank you, Merly. I'm no longer bald. I am no longer bald. I have hair. Thank you. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna level up before we do anything else. It's abandoned. That sucks. Bring it down! The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal to 2 and no movement points. Oh, that is so good. If the ally is under the effect of voice of command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains 1 time additional momentum. God damn. Yeah, okay, we got that. There we go. Warrior. You got Warrior's Honor. Until the Warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by toughness bonus, and the Warrior gains a toughness bonus, temporarily wounds. Backflipping tournament. It was. I'm kind of... Oh, yeah, I remember. It had Captain... What is his name? The guy from Dawn of War 1. It had him, like, jumping around in Terminator armor. I remember the trailer. It was a little bit weird. Exposed weakness. So basically, this is like a leveling wheel. I think we get all these things when we level up. Gabriel Angelos. Captain Angelos. Really the coolest captain in the game, though. I love Gabriel Angelos. That's why they went with him again. Revel in slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following. Plus 10% ballistic skill. Okay. Oh, you know, after the soldier kills 3 enemies, the kill counter is not reset between rounds. Nice. Completely weightless. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you have a Terminator armor, that's a tactical dreadnought armor. It's very heavy. You're not supposed to be able to do that kind of stuff in dreadnought armor. Like, I know you're Space Marines and they're stronger than your average soldier, but they still should not be able to do that. Tactical dreadnought armor, it's known for being massively heavy. The movement of dreadnoughts is even shorter than the common Space Marine. Walking tanks. Exactly, they're walking tanks. The roar of the flame rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valentius. It's the captain, it's a rogue trader captain. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, and the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? It was confused, to put it generously. Argenta goes as still as a statue, then slowly raises her weapon. An apparition! A sorceress apparition! Trickery of the warp! Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. This is impossible. I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible, Kuku, for your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell you that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. I can lead you out of these flames, Kuku, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Totally not heretical. No, not at all. No. She's not none purer. Each word... Wait, are my eyes still whirling? No, they're not. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination, Kuku. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you! We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. You are very eager to accept this, Miss Psyker. The people. Abelard looks back at the coughing and confused people around you. Kuku, the survivors from the middle decks. We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around. Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them. Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Ed. Idira breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle, and she looks like she's about to fall. Kuku, what are we waiting for? I will walk through the flame. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Yeah, Abelard is pragmatic, but we're not. We're a commissar. We're pragmatic in our way. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. Oh no! Oh no, oh wow. Okay, they just died. The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body clouds your mind, before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voidfire wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Remember when Big E tried to convince people he's not a god? He's a god. He's a god. Master Kuku.
Can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting.
Your faith is weak. A familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding. Seneschal Abelard of Sverian is leaning over you, peering into your face with a look of worry. He notices your gaze and breathes a sigh of relief.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a
I am the chosen of the
For
Emperor.
so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Indeed. Behind Argenta, you see Idira Tlas double over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage mere 2 steps away from you. Aw, thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Getting another pat. A patty. I could murder for a hamburger right about now, to be honest. I really do want McDonald's. I know I shouldn't, but I kind of want it. Oh, you didn't do this either? You did? Oh, you've been playing this too? Have you been playing this too? This is so much fun. We're still alive. Fancy that. The Emperor protects Seneschal. Oh, you meant wave to third party. Oh.
If I hadn't seen it myself.
You've not been a rogue trader? I think you would like this game. If you like 40k, you would like this game. If I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
She was an illusion.
There was no Theodora.
Witch.
There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul
Taint that
that
tried to...
lead
There's a
us
lot of
astray.
taint in this game.
But he perceived its true nature.
I love her profile picture
Is
too.
that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord.
Idira.
There in the fire?
Idira.
Abelard,
Girl.
You tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer.
Girl?
Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes
The
must
Emperor
have
is
deceived me.
holy!
Too much
The Emperor
smoke for my
protects you,
lungs.
fools!
Truly. Would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Dismiss to help and stand up on your own. I feel fine. Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further. Ethelfrad von Valencia stares at you without trying to hide his astonishing and trepidation. Kuku, do my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake. I loathe being late for an engagement. Nothing good ever comes of such rashness, yet it appears that the Emperor favors you. Ethelfrad examines you once more. Be that as it may, your wounds are highly worrying. I'm gonna look closely at Ethelfrad. Ethelfrad does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue, the skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You are not in the best shape yourself, Ethelfrad. The Psyker grins back at you. Notice the signs of my blessing, have you, Kuku? Yes, the warp is taking its toll, but I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the von Valencia's bloodline to the end, and if the prize is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it. My faith will keep me upright with my weapon in my hand. That is all that matters. Ethelfrad holds up his hand in a placating gesture. Pray forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who passes a trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part? It was at this very elevator, Master Ethelfrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the arch-militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts. Ooh, the story's creepy. This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voitver was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of a description of a sorcerer's ritual. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once. I shall go to Theodora's chambers to find her. Ethelfrad nods. A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, Kuku, may the Emperors bless your deed, and I shall see you on the field of battle. Ethelfrad salutes you with his weapon and turns to his retinue. Okay, we gotta go find the rogue trader. Rogue trader.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. Let's see if there's any loot over here before we continue. Oh, there is. Goods. Nice. Fire selector mods, apparently. Oh, yeah, we're gonna put the helmet on this guy. Hold on. Pop. The thing is, oh, wait, I have a wound? Fresh injury. Okay, we gotta heal that before we continue. We gotta heal that before we carry on.
Even in the darkest moments, there is hope.
Even in the darkest moments, there is hope.
I forge my destiny among the stars.
I like the voice of this guy.
Do you see that?
Okay, well, we found some goods. Reinforced thermoplast.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Abelard, you old dodger. What's over here, I wonder?
Know your
More goods.
duty.
More goods. Ooh, we got some Lex Mechanics goggles. Grants +3 logic. Oh, like that. Like my logic is sound. Where's my logic? 35. Let's raise that to 38. Can we do anything with this? No, we cannot. Shall not.
We
Ooh,
are
captain's
bound
quarters.
by the
Here we go.
word of martyrs.
Oh, collect the remaining trophy. Ooh, hold on. Oh, nice. Scrappy autogun. There we go. Let's go to the captain's chambers. What do you trade? You're a trader? Yes, yes. Okay, Marley. So I'll give you a little brief on what a rogue trader is. So basically, let me actually get you a map of the galaxy. I'll give you a brief rundown. Galaxy map 40K. We don't need the Corona sector. So let's see here. There's a couple of different ones. I think this is a fan map, but it's pretty. No, we don't need a fan map actually. Let me see if I can go to map. So 10,000 years ago or so, the Empire started uniting humanity under his banner, the God Emperor. So the God Emperor basically was created by all human psychers ritually committing suicide together and merging into one body. So this is the Milky Way galaxy. This is our galaxy. And in the red section, at the very farthest upper left section of the red section, this is the Calixis section, I believe. And outside of that, no, this is the Segmentum Obscurus, which is sort of unexplored. And at the very upper left end, we have the the Coronus Expanse. This part of the galaxy was never explored by the Emperor and his soldiers. And the Emperor knew that he could only be on so many places at different times. So what he did was he created the office of rogue traders. So basically, you can get a warrant from the Emperor or you could have gotten a warrant from the Emperor that basically gave you free reign to explore, to trade, to conduct missionary work, like basically anything you wanted that wasn't like heretical to the Empire. So you got like carte blanche to make a lot of money. Now, the Emperor can no longer grant any of these warrants, but the Lords of Terra, who rule in his stead, may. But it's really, really rare to get one of these warrants because they're super valuable. And whoever holds a warrant can basically own planets. This ship has like thousands upon thousands of crewmates. This ship alone is humongous. We're on a spaceship right now. This is our private chambers. Oh, well, the private chambers of the Lady Theodora, who is the current rogue trader, who we will find dead right now. She has been murdered. Also, let me get rid of this one. So a rogue trader, basically, we're like we're like a free spirit, because the Empire sees the value of having someone like us who can kind of work outside of the range of the Imperium. And this is a helmet that gives immunity to critical hit for the first 3 rounds of combat. This is only usable by pious characters, so we're going to give it to our Sister of Battle here. It's very ugly. I don't know if you can outfit settings. We're not going to show the helmet. There we go. She doesn't have to have the helmet. But they are free to recruit people from armies or whatever. And we're a commissar. We're a former commissar. Commissars are like the morale soldiers of the Imperial Army. The wearer of this amulet gains a +10 bonus to commerce and lore Imperium. Nice! We got a rosary. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We'll get that. And that means that we were free to execute soldiers in the line of war if they were being cowardly. This is good. For every enemy within 5 in 2 stealth radius, we get more to fellowship. Very, very good for this kind of character. Okay, so she is dead. Theodora van Valancius' body is sprawled on the large blood-drenched desk. Woof. I'm getting a little bit slack-jawed. The Archmilitan's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads. Yeah, we stole his helmet.
Emperor, accept their faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Yeah, the Death Corps of Krieg execute their commissars for having common sense. Death Corps of Krieg are like, yeah, we did something really bad a while back, so we kind of had to repent for that.
Lord Captain, who would even dare?
I think this guy did it. I think this guy did it.
That rat.
I don't trust him at all. I doubt it. Voidfair wished humiliation and suffering. We're not going to say anything. I'm not going to give him any insight into my train of thought.
Failed her so terribly. The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
Yeah, it was a really well voice-acted scream.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
And examine the Archmilitant's body. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety of the Archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Oh, my neck. Oof. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Inspect the shards by the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium, which is gasoline. One thing I appreciate about the setting is that it said auto pistols might as well be as good as good old M1911. Yeah, exactly. Auto pistol is just a gun that fires bullets. Idira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Kunrad and
Kunrad. I hate the way they pronounce that name. Kunrad.
something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. They're just M2 machine guns, yeah, you're right. I mean, why change something that works? And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valancius, signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Idira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yes.
The crucible of battle calls to me once more. I love her.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from a sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that skull
Yeah,
will
this
regret the
Sisters
day
of Battle
they were
armor is
born.
so cool. It looks so great. So we can look at the portraits of them. Well, let's see here.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Let's see here, biography. This is his. Oh man, this is cool. Idira and Argenta. God, look at that. I like her. I wonder if you can like play chaotic and corrupt her. Just casually wondering that. I wonder if you could do that. That would be kind of cool. Not saying I would or anything. Just saying. It'd be cool though. Uh-oh, yeah. Another fight. Here we go. Uh-oh. They have a combat servitor. That's no good. Okay, we're gonna put you over here. And you over here. And me here, I think. And Adelard, you'll be acting too, so I'll put you here. There we go. Stop the battle. Hopefully not. Sisters are incorruptible. Yeah, I guess that would be... Yeah, I think that would be a little bit breaking the canon. Endure. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by -5, and the warrior gains +5 temporary wounds. I mean, obviously we're going to use this one.
I will do my duty.
I will do my duty. My dookie. He will go up here. And then he will... No. He will go up here. And then he will do this.
At your beck and call.
At your beck and call. Oh, I didn't kill that guy. That's unfortunate. Brace for impact. No, we're not doing that one. Okay. As for me, bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal. Yes. Oh no.
I can't allow myself to do this.
Within a 4-cell rate. Oh no. Okay, well I'll give it to her then. Okay, well she gets to act. That's cool. We're gonna start by moving here. Oh, wait, she doesn't get to move? Okay, that's fair, I guess. 75% chance to hit, 74, 75. Let's shoot this guy. He has a lot of wounds. Sister accepted Slannage. Ooh, I don't like that. This guy's gonna die.
The Emperor commands, I act.
If I hit it. Oh! Damn, son. Run and gun. Yes. Yes! And then from here, we're gonna shoot this one.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
No! Oh, very satisfying death animations of this. Furious recital.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
There we go. How long is the stream gone for? Mikoto Kitsune, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours actually. So I think we're aiming for like 4 hours. That seems like a decent amount of time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. Actually, no, we're gonna single target melee attack plays the following effect. How you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream. I was supposed to open this when I started and fell asleep. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, we're up to 3 hours roughly. Let's go with at all costs. And then single target attack on this.
So it shall be done.
Look at him just strutting over. What a champ, what a Chad. Force Annihilation fully pushes himself. Increasing the characters by 15 for 1 round. How about this guy?
Rejoice in service.
Abelard, I choose you. Okay, I get to act with her again. How about we do this? How about we do this? Aw, I'm glad, no worries. Hope you had a good sleep. Hope you slept well. That was a decent amount of damage. It wasn't great, but it was decent. Okay, and now, Force Lightning! There was a firefight! He was tired. Like, oh, I'm doing pretty well. Oh no, I hit Abelard by accident. Sorry, Abelard. I'm doing pretty good. I had like a little had like a little faint spell. I don't even know what to call it. Like I felt a little nauseous for just a bit, but now I'm doing okay. I think I just haven't eaten a lot today, but that's okay. That's all good. Oh no! Oh no! 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 What's he gonna do? Oh my God! Oh, I dodged. Everyone dodged that. That was. Holy moly. Okay, that would have been bad. That would have been very bad.
Victory is imminent.
4 damage. Endure. And in enduring becomes strong. Oh, thank you. I will. I will probably order some McDaniels. McDaniels. Okay, let's run up to this guy and just... Let's go here. And then strike him. No. To bring it down. No. Voice of command. No. Let's go over here and chop him down.
My enemies tremble at the sound.
Oof. That's not an awful lot of damage, to be honest. Let's give him another round of actions. There we go. So he gets to do a normal attack. I think this guy needs a little bit more AP to him. My first McD in 2 months early is, oh, I'm jelly. I'm jelly.
It will be done.
It will be done. I'm really jelly. I want more. I want McDaniels. McDaniels. Okay, well, I'm using voice and command.
I cannot comply.
There we go. I still 2 of these get to act before he does, so hopefully I'm going to be able to deliver some righteous punishment to this guy.
Move through me. Fire in my heart.
Only 3? Not good. She can't use any of her abilities. However, now we're talking psychic damage, baby. I don't think this is going to do the most damage. Oh, yeah, you've been off it for 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Still, though, I would love some McDaniels, McD's. Some McD's. Okay, who is... Oh, he didn't do anything. Nice. Okay, time to die. Nice. We leveled up. I was trying to find your model only to realize he's upside down in the top corner. I'm sorry. I only put myself up here because a lot of the bottom parts of the screen are occupied by other things, so I didn't want to get in the way. Okay, we leveled up. Very nice. Very nice. That means we get... Find his hour. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. During the extra turn, there is no attack limit. Ooh. What meal am I getting? Oh, there's a hamburger in Sweden called the McFeast, which is not the McFeast that is like the American McFeast, which I think had bacon on it. The Swedish McFeast is like, it has actual whole tomato slices, actual onion slices, which is amazing. It has mayonnaise, which is my favorite. But I also like the, you didn't miss much. We leveled up. We killed the servitor. Common servitor, and it's super good. I love the mayonnaise. It's like just slightly tart, has some lettuce on it. Very good. No cucumber. I like the Big Mac too, but the Big Mac is kind of it can be a little bit too much. Okay, so we're gonna get a talent. Commanding voice. The range of the officer's abilities is increased by 3. The range of voice of command is increased by 6. This is a good one. This is a really good one. We can reach people further away. Resolve increased by 3. Blood of Martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, the ally gains temporary wounds equal to 10% of the maximum wounds plus Resolve. Sounds like a singular Big Mac. I don't know. Like, did you Google Swedish McFeast? Swedish McFeast? Swedish McFeast. Let me put up a picture of it. It's very good. It's very tasty. Let me save this picture as a McFeast. Put it on the stream. There we go. This is a McFeast. Oh my god, that's a big picture. Hold on. It's a very big boy. This is a McFeast. The mayonnaise. Oh, it says cheese on it too. I forgot about that. It's very yummy. It's very yummy. Somehow, though, it's more expensive than a Big Mac is. A Big Mac is like 4 euros here, and a McFeast is like 6 euros. It's crazy. Like 1.5 the normal cost. Okay, so which talent are we getting for this? Hold on. Blood and Martyrs, focus. Inspire courage. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an ability for the first time in a round, that ally gains 3 temporary wounds. Personal oversight. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, an ability, or an attack that allies resolve is increased by +1 until the end of the officer's next turn. This effect stacks and is prolonged until the end of the officer's next turn each time it stacks. No. How about commanding voice? That's good. It means I have further reach with my abilities. Oh, you probably saw like the American McFeast. Like McFeast comes in all different kinds. So, yeah, it's a different one. The Swedish McFeast doesn't have pickles, for example. It's a Scandinavian McFeast. I know it exists at least in Norway, and it's definitely my favorite boygoi. Let's see here. Daring Breach. Let's see. Contempt. Enrage. Epicenter of Slaughter. Desolation. Thick Skin. Yeah, let's give him the thick skin so he can block better. Cause damage on an ally in exchange for massive stat boost. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like you shoot them. Or you shoot one ally and the others get bonuses for that. That would be pretty based. Okay, what are we giving her? Ties of Excellence. Weak body, weak soul. It reduces enemy toughness by 3 times int bonus, but her intelligence is kind of low. Fresh target. Whenever the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, that attack deals. That's good. Fresh target is good. Instant exposure. You know what? Let's go with fresh target. So if she attacks someone that's not been wounded, she does more damage. And what are we giving her? She's got firearms mastery. We're gonna give her. Her agility bonus is pretty good. Fired up. Let's give her the unpredictable. The soldier gains +3 plus agility bonus % critical hit chance. The bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of attack. That's good. That's good. She's a ranged attacker. Okay, here we go. We are now ready to continue, but we're gonna just, of course, loot the bodies. We got Grace of the Oblivious. The wearer gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. Very nice. Very nice. My intelligence is 30. Intelligence 30. He's gonna get this one because he needs more toughness. 55 toughness, baby. Here we go. Tenderize. Sounds meaty. Okay. We got all the items. Let's go on. Woodchip Bridge. Here we go. It's not even 3 p.m. Holy crap. I love streaming midday. I get the whole evening for myself later on. Man, I really wish, like, I know saying that the neat life is nice. It's not nice. It's obviously not nice. But I would love to have, like, a night shift job or something so I could stream during the day. Because I feel like I get a lot more done during the day than during the evening. Like, if I stop streaming at 10 p.m., I'm tired. And all of a sudden it's 11 p.m. and I gotta go to bed. This is that fucker. I hate him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cheerios. Edelthrod looks somewhat harrowed, but he's still in one piece. He glances at you, then over your shoulder, clearly alarmed. Kuku, you are here, but where's the Lord Captain? The Lord Captain will not be joining us. May end up waking up quite late. Yeah, probably. That's probably true. I actually did work night shift. I worked, oh my god, I think I told everyone about that a while back. I worked night shifts at, like, the postal office. I was sorting letters. This was right after I got my degree in English. And I couldn't go to Japan to teach. I wanted to go to Japan to teach, but the company that I was signing up with, they had to have like a change because there was a lot of outcry in Japan about people who did not speak English well teaching English in Japan. So they basically said, oh, no, you have to have studied in English for 8 years. And me being Swedish, I hadn't done that. So my diploma was practically useless because I didn't have any pedagogics. Rogue Trader's dead? Yeah, she got killed. She got killed. We're actually an heir of the Rogue Trader. So we found her dead body. So what happened was I worked a year night shift at sorting mail, like a low-paying garbage job that I hated, and I had no social life, and my life was miserable for a whole year. So no, I don't actually want to work night shifts anymore. Never mind. Although I didn't stream at that time. Elothrud shudders and grabs his shoulder. As you watch, the sleeve of his jacket bursts open and 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second, the warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. I do like Japanese a lot, and I love Japan. I love Japanese culture. Actually, a student of mine is going to Japan, and he was like, you have to give me all the cool places to visit. And I was like, I'll give you the places I would recommend, but you're not going to like them, because I'm super into kabuki. I like theater. I like Japanese classical music. I play the shakuhachi, the bamboo flute. So, like, I was like, you should go to these temples. You should do this. And he's like, I was kind of thinking hostess clubs. I'm like, I've never been. I've never been to a host club, and I've never been to a hostess club. Kuntrad, yeah, he's Kuntrad. I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. The ship can be still steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication. We should kill him. We should shoot him. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. Words worthy of a righteous soul. Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp, if he gets some help from the bridge. Elothrad stares at you, and his eyes harden with cold resolve once more. Then we have no right to bow our heads. It's not for everyone. It's just a lot of enjoyable parts. I would actually, I feel very at home in Japan. And I'm not saying that as like a weeb. I love being part of a bigger collective. I love not standing out, well, which you do, as a Westerner, you do. But I was following all the rules. I was being very polite. I wasn't doing anything out of the way. I speak Japanese to a certain degree. I like it. Japan is very nice to me. Swedish and Japanese culture is very similar to many different degrees. So I think I would actually enjoy staying there. There's some stuff that I'm not a big fan of, but there's a lot more stuff in Sweden that I'm not a big fan of, I'll tell you that. You can see Konrad Voigtveer clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he's holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. We are out of time! Elothrad bites his knuckles, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Elothrad's eyes, and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. Voigtveer, no. That complicates things. Elothrad lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you, his gaze cold, haughty and fanatical. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm, and farewell. Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches towards his death. What? Theodora is dead? Voigtveer stares at you in seemingly genuine bewilderment. No, that cannot be! Not now! I still haven't. Oh, so that's what he does. So that's what he does. He channels the chaos into himself. I see. I think? Like, does he do this on purpose, or does he do this by accident? Oh my god. Oh boy. Yeah, that's
But a faithful herald of the righteous wrath.
Okay, we should. This is a chaos spawn. That's look at him, he's got like a little mouth on his hand. Isn't that cute? Japanese is a fascinating language, but man, learning kanji seems intimidating. The thing with kanji is that even in Japan, people's writing skills have gone significantly lower in the last couple of years. Because like with iPhones and with predictive text writing, it's much more, your pattern recognition is much more important than your memorization of kanji. So a lot of people can't write it that well, but they can totally understand it. So, which is my biggest issue. I can't write it that well, but I can certainly read it well. So, it's changing. Japan is changing quite a lot. Okay, we're gonna be in cover here for now, and I'm gonna be in cover here. Kuku. No, Kuku and Abelard should change places. This music is absolutely outrageously amazing too, by the way. Okay, here we go. Start the battle. The game has been auto-saved. Let's bring it down. How about we do voice of command? And then bring it down, and then shoot something. At all costs.
I will not
That
be
one doesn't
deterred.
cost anything. And then we go voice of command on
The
him.
Emperor commands.
And now we do this
And
one.
so shall it be done.
Okay. So this guy... oh no, I'm dumb. He can't move. I forgot that he can't move. Hold on. Wait, no. Why doesn't he have his weapons equipped? There we go. Endure, and in enduring grows strong. Let's charge.
I will
Charge!
do my duty.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains +4 MP until the end of the turn. They don't lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks on this turn.
Will rule the stars themselves.
Will rule the stars themselves. Let's go here. Uh-oh. And then we'll do this one. Okay, that did not do anything. Let's do this one. And then move in one step closer. And attack.
At your back and
Nice! And now we do this one. Brace for impact. Haha! Okay. And now we shoot.
Actions
Brap,
will
brap.
speak louder than words.
Oh, I missed! Ah, curses! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, he screamed. And he... Oh, good job, Abelard. Dodge. Dodge, Abelard. Dodge. Sisters of Battle. Can I... I'm gonna shoot this guy. Did not do that well.
I'll do it.
Furious Recital. There we go. And run and gun.
Commands, I act.
Let's run over here and let's shoot this guy.
Guided by faith.
95% chance to hit. That was nice. The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to the weapon's rate of 5, minimum 2. Using the weapon's attack that normally costs at least AP. These attacks do not spend AP. Ooh, yeah, let's go with this one.
The will of the righteous.
How about we shoot this one?
Doubt is for the weak.
So I happen to know that this thing will actually eat the heretics if you wound it too much
Escape the Emperor's
to
judgment.
heal itself. So we're just gonna shoot these guys. Nice, very nice. Topic of this security reminds me of an interesting but thankfully retcon bit of lore. Do I should I be worried?
I'll do it.
Oh, miss. Oh well. The coordinated Grey Knights, as some call it. Huh? I don't know about that.
duty go hand in hand.
All right, let's see here. Exposed weakness. I do want to kill this guy over here. I'm not sure how to do that though. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the enemy.
But of course.
Grey Knights. I strongly dislike Grey Knights. I feel like they're like if GW went yeah, we have Space Marines, they're cool, but let's make even cooler Space Marines. I know I said that before, but it's a very frustrating subject for me. I don't care for Grey Knights. I think there's only one other heretic, and it's that guy over there. It's a story about a planet so corrupted that a squad of Grey Knights sacrificed a lot of Sisters' battle, covered their armors with Sisters' blood, that supposedly granted them protection from the warp. Really? That is good retcon that. Oh, yeah, there you go. He killed the last one. So he healed with that. Ow! 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 That's acid. That's acid. I'm not entirely sure I understood if this guy sacrificed himself or if he was dumb and went in there and got possessed. I mean, both things would kind of make sense. Okay, let's go with endure. Endure, and in enduring grows strong. How do I attack him?
At your beck and
Nice, 12 damage. Okay, let's do one more. He still got that effect on him. Oh my god, this is nice. Holy moly. Okay, very, very good. Now it's my turn. Kuku, bring it down. First we'll run up here. Then we'll use bring it down on him. Very nice. And then he gets 2 more attacks, baby. Here we go. Oh, or 1 attack, I guess. Okay, well, let's use this one again. Noise and voice of command. I'll do it on her. Service of the Emperor. Doink. Khal Drago survived in warp and carrying a name into Mortarian's heart. Carving it is prime example. Oh, yeah. Into heart of a prime. Mortarian's heart. Nice. Grey Knights are all kinds of weird. I don't like them. I don't like the Grey Knights. They're boring. They're boring. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh boy. No, that's... No. That's gonna shoot my friend. Friendly fire is certainly a thing in this game. Rebellion slaughter.
Rejoice in battle.
Uh-oh. I might still accidentally hit this guy if I shoot.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, no, I didn't. That's good. That's good. Ooh, boy. Okay, well, she did her thing. We're gonna run and gun. Run and gun. We're gonna do this one. Blap, 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 blap. Nice. Lots of damage. Lots of damage. And how about we do... This one does 8 to 18 damage. And this one does... no, let's do the scream. First of all, we're going to analyze. We're going to do forewarning on him. I think we've done the weakness of this guy, right? No, let's do that. And now Psychic Shriek. Ooh, the veil degradation is going pretty high. Okay, let's see here. Is this still in effect? Very based if true. Okay. Endure, and in enduring grows strong. Okay, yeah, he could only do that once, so.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Oh, okay, never mind. that did nothing. That's not the Seneschal's job. Okay, we're gonna run up and we're gonna chop him down to Chinatown. Voice of command. Bring it down. No, we're going to voice of command.
This is beyond me.
And we need 1, so I'm gonna give him another round. This is really good. And this is a really good combination. Oh, there we go. Chaos Spawn attack. And I will do my duty. I will poop. Okay, here we go.
I will not.
Nice! Really, really well done. We got him. Very nice. Very, very nice. Last time I played this, the Argenta, she actually got like mortally wounded. That was new good. Let's get the goods. We got a blade shard, some gloves of endurance. Of course the main character gets a killing blow. Of course they would. Mantle of Heroism requires Iconoclast follower. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge by 20%. Nice. Whenever the wearer of these gloves gets an injury or falls unconscious in combat, their allies gain +1 bonus of damage. That seems suitable for him. Okay, we did it. We actually beat these fuckos. So what do we do now? We level up, first of all. Know your duty. Fellowship is... it's kind of like how good we are at influencing others. We can actually increase our fellowship stat, which is 40. Or we can increase our willpower, which is 35. Let's go with willpower. High willpower allows characters to assert control over a crowd or interrogate a heretic. Is your Riz? Is my Riz? Of course it is. Let's go with the willpower. And we're going to choose a common talent. Chain weapons. I want a chain sword on this guy. I really, really do. Swift movement. Dueling mastery. Plus 15 bonus to parry. Nimble. Plus 10 bonus to dodge. Solid projectile weapon expert. It will not die. Increases wounds by up to half of the character's level. No, that's not a lot of wounds. You'll see yourself out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bolter weapon proficiency. I would like a bolter and a chainsword. Bolt, pistol, chain. Dual weapon combat. The character can attack with a second weapon in the current weapon set in addition to the usual one attack per round. This attack suffers a minus 20 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic skill and costs 1 AP more. Nah, it's not so good. Weapon skill. How about we train weapon skill more? That might get interesting. Yeah, we'll not get it yet. It seems like it will be pretty bad for now. Base skill athletic. There's so many. They really remain faithful to the role-playing game. Tech use, combat addict. Fortress World characters gain a +7 to ballistic skill, perception, and willpower while in combat. Yet while out of combat, their intelligence, fellowship, perception, and willpower decrease by 7. That seems bad. Each round, Fortress World characters gain a stacking +1 bonus to dodge against ranged attacks for each shot they made during this round. Also, the burst attack grants an additional +10 stacks. Ooh, heavy bolter would be nice. Familiar kickback. Spare magazine. Duty and honor. While the commissar's ally is under the effect of the old cost, the ally suffers +50% damage but gains +2 AP and 40. Oh. Duty and honor. Show them contempt. While the commissar is adjacent to an enemy, all their allies gain commissar's fellowship bonus. They gain? Resolve? Oh, all the normal allies. Okay, motivation. Summary execution. If the commissar kills the target with at all costs, they can use at all costs once more this combat for 0 AP. Oh, what is at all costs again? What is at all costs? Do I have that? For the Emperor. Ooh, there are some really good ones. How about duty and honor? Yeah, I like this one. That one's good. It basically boosts the amount. He gets 50% more damage, but he's also way better at fighting. Okay, so this guy's gonna get the warrior deals an additional +3 damage to enemies that have no allies. Let's go with Epicenter of Slaughter. He's gonna be the guy that runs in, and let's give him weapon skill. He's already got 55. Actually, what if we give him this? 60 toughness. That's crazy. Yeah, let's go with that. 60 toughness. He already hits almost every single attack he does. Idira, what are we giving her? We're giving her intelligence. No, perception. She should get higher perception. She's not an intelligence character. About nimble, last weapon expert, power weapon expert. So, okay. Oh, I would love to give her a melta weapon, but I don't think we have any of those. Dual weapon combat, heavy weapon proficiency, characteristics, training, ballistic skill, strength, agility. Intelligence, perception, willpower, fellowship. Man, there's a multi-melt in this game. Oh my god, I would love to have that. Let's go down to the bottom here. Unnatural luck. When the Psycho uses a divination psychic power on an ally without an unnatural luck effect, the ally gains unnatural luck. Predicted downfall. The first dodge attempt of every enemy in combat suffers. Ooh, this is good. The first dodge attempt of every enemy in combat suffers a -7 and 7 Psycho Psi rating. That's very good. Better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Okay. That's good. That's good. And then, what's she getting? She's getting ballistic skill bonus, obviously. Or agility. No, ballistic skill. 50 ballistic skill is good. She needs to get better at shooting. Cover increases is increased by 10% for full cover and 20% for half cover. That's good. Camaraderie. Rack and Ruin. Rapid reload. No, let's go with exploit surroundings. That's good. She gets better cover. Okay. I don't know why she would need cover. She has power armor, but I'm not going to question the Emperor's judgment.
With each step,
well, that actually went way better. Actually went way better than I thought it would. I think I'm having like sugar crash in my brain right now because I can barely speak. Reva, Master Helmsman, system status report. By the Emperor is essential, living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the windscreens for throw knows how long. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the warp. Your words seem to knock the officer out of this stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. Oh, having Power Fist would be cool. Abelard pauses for a second before turning to you. Kuku, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for Household Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserves to take a place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs your attention upward to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall staircase. I am ready. Begin the ritual. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. 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 I wonder if there's someone else playing this game, because I got an inkling that we gotta start raid soon. Because my brain is like running on fumes right now. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerer's currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes revealed the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears. And the voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Hold on, okay, there's a couple of people streaming this. Nice. Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? The vision lowers its harrowing gaze boring into you. For but a moment, something changes in Theodora's expression. It almost looks like a shadow of fear. It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faiths are my mockery. I have already my brain is running on fumes. I have already resisted the temptation of the warp once. Whatever you are, you will not cloud my mind with a new illusion. No, begone, phantom. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Gotta put it on my head. Thank you. I'm just very hungry. I've had like 2 small pancakes for breakfast, and that was 5 hours ago. Okay. Your head begins to spin, and viscous drops slither down your cheeks. You blink, and you are no longer looking at Theodora. It is the traitor Volktvir, just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seethes from his lips. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you, on the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World. I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. Starting the day light, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, water. Yeah, I usually don't eat a big breakfast, and then I should have had lunch before this. But I was like, I want to stream now. The image is scattered by invisible sorcerer's winds, and you see Idira. Her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys of salvation. Water, water, what hast thou done? Thank you, Ans. Thanks. The thread that will help you find the keys of salvation. The thread that will guide you in the weapon of our return to me. A cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple. The images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Abelard, the loyal seneschal of the dynasty. The path is set, child of dawn. The thread is moving. Follow it, servant of mine. Look around you. Oh, I'm so glad you're watching it. It's so good. It is so good. So good. I am a huge fan. Very huge fan. Yeah, there's a lot of people streaming this game. Master Helmsman Reva. Reva turns around and looks up at you. He hesitates for a few moments, then addresses Abelard, who's standing next to you. Seneschal, the navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means... The navigator gave his life battling the storms that nearly claimed the von Valentius ship. We will honor his memory along with that of all who died this day. Reva does not look away. He is giving you a hard stare, his white brows furrowed. Seneschal, will you tell us now, who is that? Where is the Lord Captain?
As first officer, it is my duty
Suddenly,
to
voice
inform
acting.
you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
All right.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision,
See nothing.
it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of
Nice
trade,
save of not
and the
saying my
title
name there.
of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim,
No, stop. Game
have you
over.
lost your tongues?
Hail your lord. It is
It is
because
because
of
of
his
his
toils that
that
we
we
are
all
still
still
live.
The deed is done, Master. In my apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Yeah, baby. By the right of blood.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain
We lord
Theodora
now.
von
We're
Valancius
lordin'.
perished along with her heir Edelthrad and thousands of crew members.
Thousands of crew members. That's sad.
Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again and exact vengeance on the enemies of House
Merely a
von Valancius
statistic, of course.
and humanity.
I think this ship has like 20 to 30,000 people staffing it, or even more. I'm not entirely sure. Lots of people. I think you can actually look that up because the Rogue Trader book has a lot of ships in it, so it actually lists how big the crew is. The Rogue Trader book, the Rogue Trader role-playing game is just absolutely amazing. I would love to do like a VTuber Rogue Trader game, like run a Rogue Trader or possibly Death Watch. Depends on if you count the macro cannon bloaters as people. This is true. I think we're actually gonna end the stream here for now because I gotta eat something. I'm running on fumes. We're gonna be raiding Corpse channel. Corpse is doing a marathon of this game, so let's get a raid message. Only in death does duty end. Raid, which is appropriate because Corpse is a corpse. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, third party. Thank you, Mikoto. Really appreciated everyone dropping by. I had a lot of fun. I will be streaming again probably on Monday. Probably. We'll see. But otherwise Tuesday. And let's have the remix. Let's see here. Let's go with Frog. No, let's go with Stonks. I'm Mr. Frog. Only in death does duty end. It's gonna be the raid message. And again, thank you everyone for dropping by. I'm Kuku Kaeru. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube. I do a bunch of content. I'm really funny. Anyway, bye-bye. Take care. Bye.